Am I acoustic?
Am I
Wait.
acoustic?
Am I acoustic?
Mr. Oh gosh, is mystery liquid.
Mystery liquor.
I could really sandwich this, Johnson.
Already know.
What do you guys want to tell
Yeah. Hey, bro, you gotta cover up your mystery liquid.
With what?
Your Monster Energy. You don't actually have to cover it up. You don't have to if you don't want to. Yeah, maybe don't do it. It's okay. It's okay.
I was trying to adjust your microphone with my foot. And it didn't work.
Well,
I looked at myself in the camera.
In what camera?
you're so little.
Oh, hello.
All right, but get that thing
You're
right,
so
and we'll go.
little, it's crazy. Remember, I'm the fattest, shortest guest.
New retconned record.
New Retconnd record.
We'll get you a plaque.
Cut that.
Yeah,
Yeah, please.
absolutely.
Wait, are we like going?
Yeah, we're rolling.
We'll save that for our personal records.
Holy balls. Can we start like now?
Guys, please welcome to episode 4 of Retconnd, our shortest and fattest guest. With love.
Hey, shout out my boy Ray Ray.
With love.
With love.
With love.
Welcome to Retconnd, the movie podcast for
Movies.
movies for everybody,
For movies for everybody. And friendship.
for everyone.
You
Our
know
guest this week is our very good friend Isaac Hatter of recent fame, Chatter with Hatter. Welcome, Isaac. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you? Thanks for asking. Thanks for having me on the show.
Of course. Of
He's
course.
a little
it is.
mad at media.
It's my pleasure to have you on the show.
Not forced.
It's all right.
Hey, and that's valid.
Isaac is my roommate and a friend of longer than he's been my roommate. And he's a friend of Liam's.
I would say that's a fair assessment of our relationships.
mhm.
Like, we're friends and we're friends.
I would agree.
Forrest pays like a third of my rent, which is pretty cool.
It's true.
Mhm.
That's the best kind of friendship, if you ask me. This whole like fourth wall thing is a little jarring.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
You can just talk to us.
I know, but it's just like, I'm just in general, I'm like, this is so, like, it was a bit at the beginning where I was like, I
Yeah.
didn't know what was going on. But
Mhm.
now as I like continue to look into the ether, I'm like,
Yeah.
there could be things back there.
Well, if you're new to Retconnd, every other Monday, or really whenever we feel like it, but on a Monday, we talk about a newer movie. Sometimes we talk about other movies too. We will always give spoiler warnings, but this is not a spoiler-free zone. So, but we will give a spoiler warning before we get into it. There are timestamps if you want to fast forward. And we just talk about movies, our analysis of it, our rating of it, brief synopsis, about
Mhm.
cover it.
Yeah, we'll get into nice.
Nice, dude.
One battle after another. But I'm curious how your day was. What did you have for breakfast?
Oh my gosh. Dude,
Did you have something bad?
trigger warning. So I am usually like
A trigger warning for your breakfast?
I'm giving a trigger warning for the story it's happening.
What
happening
trigger?
with my breakfast. Well, okay. So
What could this trigger?
a rough day bowel movement wise.
Poop trigger.
Poop
Long
trigger.
walk.
If you're scared of poop,
Long walk mentioned.
shout out the long walk. Dude.
Wait, oh no.
No,
All
I
right,
didn't
go
watch
ahead.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So I wake up like 25 minutes before I have to go somewhere,
Mhm.
especially like work in the morning, because I'm just like I get up, I shower the night before, I get up, brush my teeth, put on deodorant and clothes.
25 minutes before you got to get.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I get out of the house, and I woke up at like 4:30 today for no reason, and I just couldn't go back to bed. So I was up like I stayed at my parents last night, and I woke up and they were getting my brother ready for school. My mom was like, "You want these these waffles?" And I was
Mhm.
like, "Not really."
They were up at 4:30 getting ready for school.
No, I went upstairs like 6.
Right.
But my mom was making waffles, and I was like looking at the box, and it was like these super high in protein waffles, and I was like, yeah, I don't really
The
want 'em.
Kodiak waffles?
No, they were like a red box. It's like Milwaukee brand. That's a Tool, but Tool waffles.
Milwaukee
Milwaukee.
waffles.
It wasn't
Shut up.
Jemima?
No, I don't think that's what it's called anymore.
It's not Aunt Jemima anymore?
Yeah, it's like
It's like
Mm.
Cracker Barrel or whatever the hell.
it's
it
like
is.
log cabin,
Log cabin.
some.
No, those are two separate things.
No, but
right?
they did change Jemima.
They changed. Aunt
They
Jemima.
absolutely
Aunt
changed
Jemima.
Jemima.
The goat.
Right.
My girl Jemima deserves better.
I gotta grab my mystery liquid.
Shout out Auntie for real. But yeah, those waffles, I didn't want them. My mom made 4 of them. He was like, I can't eat all 4 of these, and I'm glad he didn't, because if he felt the way that I felt after 2 of those waffles, like I was in the toilet at work, like
In
crying. It felt like I was being engulfed. Like those 2 waffles made me waffle into the toilet.
Isaac
It
was one with the toilet.
I was one with the toilet several times, and I only worked a half day. I probably pooped 7 times at work,
Wow.
and every time it hurt more.
I'm
Wow.
sorry.
But
you
then
were
after,
indulged.
like, I left work and I hadn't had to poop again all day, and I felt fine. So I got a palate cleanser. It was nice. I got like complimented and insulted at work at the same time too. I wore a long sleeve Carhartt shirt, and I thought it'd be funny to tuck it into my jeans.
Mhm.
I was walking around at work, and one of the guys I work with, he was like, are you like, because I'm in school to be a teacher. He's like, oh, are you subbing later today? And I was like, no. He's like, you look like a teacher right now. And he just like walked away and didn't finish the thought. I was like, I don't know what that means, but
It means you have knowledge that he doesn't.
he's 40.
You have plenty of knowledge that he doesn't.
Yeah, that guy kind of sounds like an idiot.
You hear that?
He literally asked you if you were subbing later, and you knew the answer, and he didn't. So you at least have some knowledge that he doesn't.
That's the wisest thing I've ever heard in my life. I love you.
I love you too, man.
That was the chair.
He
the
too did.
waffles. The waffles left my system. What'd you do all day?
Man. Forrest and I were at AMC pretty much all day. I really didn't do much I have a burp coming.
Good job, man.
God,
Proud of you.
dang.
Nice.
I woke up. I laid there for a little while. I went and got some gas station breakfast because there was a gas station across.
What gas station and what did you get?
I went to UDF.
Did you get that Sicilian
usually-
breakfast pizza?
No, that is fire though. They usually have those little breakfast Sammies for like $3 or $4.
Yeah.
They're awesome. But they've been like restocking some of their stuff recently, and I haven't seen them in a while. And I also didn't get up until like 11:30, and so
Just
they
in
were
time for the bacon mac and cheese bites.
they were gone.
Almost dropped my mystery
The
liquid.
breakfast sandwiches weren't there. But I was like, I need.
Wait, what time was it?
It was like 11:30.
Oh, that kind of makes sense.
Sometimes they
lunchtime.
are, and sometimes they're not. But it's been kind of weird the past couple weeks, and they weren't there. So I went to the rollers, as one does, see what kind of dogs we're working with, because I can't just grab a bunch of snacks. I'm not breaded up like that right now. So I had to be conscious. I had to be financially savvy.
Mm.
So I got 2 of the little tornadoes, I think they call them,
Yeah.
or torpedoes or
Yeah.
something.
I think
it's like
tornadoes is like
It was like a
copyrighted by
sausage,
Circle
egg,
K.
and cheese tornado. Yeah, pretty good. And I
Just
also
get
had a
one?
donut in a big
Mm.
big black French roast.
And then what did we do? I mean, what did you do?
Well, then I went home
Mm.
and I turned on Boogie Nights, which
original?
may or may not be referencing One Battle After Another. The original. There's just one Boogie
Oh, I
Nights.
thought there was multiple. Burt
No,
Reynolds,
just-
right?
Burt Reynolds is in there.
Nice.
I fell asleep watching it last night because I got home late from something. What was I? I don't know what I was doing last night, but fell asleep. And then I was like, well, I should finish this. I just wanted to get some PTA in my system. I don't have like a huge.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yeah, Paul Thomas Anderson, director of One Battle After Another, amongst other fantastic movies.
Which is the movie we're discussing today.
Yes. And I don't have like a major history with PTA. There's a few of his movies I have yet to see, and the ones that I have seen, it was quite some time ago. And so I'm kind of going through. I have some I need to rewatch. I was discussing with Forrest earlier. I've been avoiding Boogie Nights because I have a bit of a disdain for Mark Wahlberg.
Mhm.
and I just didn't. I was like, I know people really love that movie, but I just couldn't. I was like, I don't want to watch Mark Wahlberg. I just don't want to. But I thought, you know what? Let me get over it. Let me watch it, and it was fantastic. I thought I didn't get to finish it, unfortunately. Maria called me after work, and so like I had like just enough time. If I were to finish it, I probably would have been late to the movie actually. So I ended up not finishing it. Maybe I'll finish it tonight. But I thought it was great. I got like a little more than halfway through. But then Forrest and I went to the movies. We linked up. We had a 1:00 showing of The Long Walk, which maybe we can get into that after we talk about our day. Just talk about it a little bit, and then we'll get into the meat.
The feature.
We'll start off with some potatoes, and then we'll get into the meat.
It's great. It's an appetizer.
It's gas.
Yeah, we saw The Long Walk at 1. And then we had like an hour. We just sat at the bar that wasn't open, so we just sat there and chit chatted for a little bit.
Drank some soda
and then
pop.
we watched.
Sody pop.
Drank some soda pop. Watched one battle after another at 4 p.m. in Dolby Atmos,
which we love. We are Dolby fans here.
Big fans of Dolby. Greatest as far as going to AMC goes and getting a premium screening that isn't just their regular digital. You should choose Dolby every time.
Every time.
Don't go to the Big D.
We hate the Big D. Have we discussed this on this show?
I need to, before you guys get into any more of this, I need to be very honest and say that I don't know or care about the differences between any of them. So I want a very brief explanation of the difference between IMAX and Dolby and Big D and the other things. 3D, 4D, Big D.
3D is in 3 dimensions. That one.
That was good.
Yeah.
Except
You know 3D. You put the glasses on and it's popping off the screen.
That was more like I was just
You were just
riffing.
rambling.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Well, IMAX, you know what? I mentioned this in one of our episodes. Like I wanted to get into IMAX, and I don't think I ever did.
I thought we did briefly, but maybe not. That's fine.
IMAX is just like a large format, huge screen.
It's not even a large format. It's just the regular format, but bigger.
Yeah. Well, larger format than just regular.
Well,
the
yeah,
screen is
but-
bigger. The sound is better.
Yeah, but when you say large
movies-
format, you assume like this. You assume that it's formatted for a large screen, but it's like it probably is technically, but it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I mean.
Well, you know what? And I think your issue with that may be because of what I wanted to get into is a lot of people call it Limax because like if you go to AMC, like I think like really, and I'm not an expert on this. Okay. All I know is that like, yes, movies are shot to be formatted for IMAX, some of them. That's why not everyone is screened in IMAX. But if it can be, it will be. And it Dolby. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Nice.
But it really isn't like if you want to get like a true IMAX experience, there are very select few theaters in the country, like genuinely, that can actually do like a legit, like they will project it legitimately for IMAX.
Yeah.
The ones at AMC are kind of like
There's like
it's
13.
it's like an odd like digital projection. I don't really care like that much, but it is not like a legit IMAX screening. It just has the IMAX branding, I think. So the closest one to us would be at the Indianapolis Museum. They have a 70 millimeter IMAX theater, and it's fucking giant. It is like whatever you imagine as a big screen. It's not like Omniplex, like you're all around it, but you walk into that theater and you're like, holy shit, this is a huge movie. I remember seeing like you can't even see where the screen goes. When I went to go see Oppenheimer, or no, it wasn't Oppenheimer, it was Dune 2. We went to go see Dune 2 in 70 millimeter when that came out. Great movie. And I was like, damn, this is a really big screen. I was like, there's no way the movie is going to be going all the way down there that I can't even see. It was. You can't even like it's so like you're sitting. It doesn't matter where you're sitting in the theater. The only thing you see is a movie. There's no like your periphery is gone. It's incredible.
Dude, I'm just laughing so hard because the only thing I could think about when I'm thinking about IMAX movies is that like Christmas movie that The Rock made where he was like, dude, I watched
Oh, the
Oppenheimer.
red one or whatever.
Yeah, he was like, I watched
Red
Oppenheimer
one.
and I was like, dude, J.K. Simmons and 70 millimeter and he's Santa. Like that
Yeah.
was, and he put like every dollar he'd ever made into it. That's what
Shout
I
out
think
The
of.
Rock.
No,
No.
we hate The Rock.
We hate
Oh,
The
we do?
Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dwayne Johnson, if you ever see this dude,
Don't.
I don't want to smell what you're cooking, dude. Black Adam sucked. You suck.
Wait, but Dwayne
Smash
The Rock
Machine
Johnson.
will probably be really good, and I'll forgive you for like 3 weeks. But
I'm waiting for that machine.
that movie looks
bro.
awesome.
It looks incredible.
which Isaac will be guest starring in that one as well, I believe.
That's news to me, but I'm down with it.
Oh.
You know they used to call
Oh,
me
I
the
didn't
Smashing
see.
Machine.
See,
in
I
high
thought
school?
you didn't because Isaac
Oh, because he'll get mad.
is
Yeah,
our
you guys were
resi-
wrong about
is-
that, by the way. Also, it's not a wrestling movie.
So-
Can we clarify that right now? Wrestling,
what is it?
boxing.
It's all the
and-
same, bro.
No, it's literally not. One is fake. One is dumb, and one is
boxing.
well, yeah. Honestly, UFC is kind of stupid as a concept, but it's really awesome for us. Like the original. You guys familiar with like how UFC started?
No, and I don't really want to know for this episode.
And that's valid.
Put that in your back pocket.
So Dwayne, if
maybe
you see
maybe
this,
we should have you for Smashing Machine.
yeah, I'll come on for it.
I think that comes out on the 3rd, right? It comes out soon. Like it's
Oh,
like in
wow.
the next
October
couple
3rd?
weeks. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure, why not?
Maybe it's the 12th. Maybe it's the second weekend. But
That's
I'm
one of them.
excited
I'll
for
see
that.
it though. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, and then Dolby. Going back to the
I forgot
formatting.
what we were talking about, dude. That's crazy.
Dolby is just the best one. Dolby Atmos is an auditory thing
Mhm.
where like the sound is all around you. I forget exactly what, because there's a studio here in Cincinnati that you could go listen to that's run by my friend, and he has Dolby Atmos set up in his studio. It's
Mhm.
incredible
For music.
for music.
Okay.
And you know, like AirPods can do the binaural thing. It's like
called
that,
spatial
but
audio.
cracked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like you might see like when you're like streaming a movie, it might say like Dolby 5:1, 5:1. It's usually like one main
Okay.
speaker, and then there's like 2, 4, and one other one out there. But Dolby is like Dolby Atmos is like 8:1 or something. And like you can have certain objects in your house be audio. It's crazy the way it's set up. Again, I'm not an expert on Dolby, but Dolby Atmos is incredible. So the Dolby theater is set up as Atmos. The sound is like very loud, very immersive.
The
It's
walls
like
are
all
like
around
lined
you.
with speakers, it feels
Yeah.
like.
And then like they like up the contrast or something. They
Yeah.
have their whole like trailer in the beginning where it's like, we're redefining what you thought was black.
Dude,
and it shows like a
we-
black screen, and then it like shifts to like a deeper like a deeper black color, and you're like, whoa.
We for sure talked about this already. I'm like so positive we talked about
yeah,
this.
we might have.
See,
But
I
there's
don't
a good
watch the
recap.
show, so I have no
That's
idea.
fine, bro. That's all right.
But you should, if your option is Dolby and you don't care about money. Forrest and I are avid A-listers.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
Formerly.
We can't be saying that without a little cheddar from AMC. All right.
You're holding
Matter
an
of fact-
AMC
You're
code.
holding
Matter
an
of fact, let me
AMC
hide
cup,
this,
dude.
John.
But yeah, Dolby is just it's the best. It's a great way to experience movies.
Noted. I might have to start paying attention to that.
So we saw that in Dolby,
Yeah.
and I think after that I went and I picked up this robe so we could be dressed, we could be fitted for the episode. I'm sure those watching probably get the idea.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm dressed like every character that gets kidnapped by the government, and they're like, "You want to see your little sister Petunia again?" And they're always like in the barn.
Mhm.
I don't know anything, dude. And he's like, "We'll kill your whole family." All right, dude. He's in Saskatchewan. Like, let him know. It happens so many times.
Yeah,
We're talking about one battle after another.
right.
Yeah.
But,
my
shout
day was
out
to this
great.
camera.
Shout out my girlfriend Maria for this robe
Shout out
Thank you,
Maria.
Maria.
and these sunglasses.
Thank you, Maria.
I still don't believe she exists. Never seen her in real life.
She's real. She's so real.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were gonna cry. That's beautiful.
Can you imagine?
Do you love her,
Of course.
dude?
Oh wait, y'all
Let's
be
go.
saying that to each other now?
Of course.
It's been like 6 years of them.
I
being
don't
together,
know,
dude.
man. I just didn't know if you're putting him on the spot right now. It's like this is how Maria
That'd be
finds
crazy.
out.
She's gonna find out Monday at 6 a.m.
No. Maria knows that I love her.
I mean, we
That's
we
awesome.
all knew that for a while that you loved her.
Yeah,
but-
Dude,
right.
Before she
awesome.
even knew your name.
Yeah, before she even knew who I was,
Yeah.
there was love in my heart for her.
Oh.
But yeah, then I came here. I've been with Forrest all day.
That's all.
We saw 2 movies.
Did you say
together.
awful?
No,
That's awful.
That's awful.
Speak English.
We live together, asshole.
So, when are you home?
Good.
That's a good
Forrest
point.
be like, we live together. We spend all day together. He wakes up at like 1 p.m. and then he comes to work for 12 hours and then he'll get home at 1 a.m. and be like, you want to watch Bob's Burgers? I'm like, no, I have a real job. So I have to go to bed. And which, to be
Yeah,
fair,
your job's not real.
Dude, I'm living the life.
to be fair, it is super fun. I feel like such a dirty little boy when like it's 1 a.m. and I'm like, I have to be at work so early to do manual blue collar labels. Blue collar label. What was what?
You've
You're
been
doing
up
great.
for a long time.
I've been awake for a really long day.
You've been on the long walk, bro.
I've been on the long walk.
That's probably how it is with Phil and Jacob, my 2 roommates. They're both
Yeah.
They're both 9-to-5ers. Jacob does work from home. He's got hybrid. He's in at you. I'm not going to dox Jacob.
Yeah, don't
He's
dox
at
him.
his workplace a couple days out of the week.
Valid.
But me being I'm a bartender, so very different
A
schedules.
damn good one too.
Thank you.
By
Thank
the
you
way,
very
guys, Forrest has an awesome job. I was just dogging on him. Like, Forrest works a real job. It's awesome. And they let him work whenever he wants.
That's not
however
entirely
much
true,
he wants.
but
Well,
yeah,
Check
kind of.
out his
like-
his boss guest starred.
Yeah,
his boss, Jordan. Guess
my
what?
employer
Awesome dude
on the
that I've
last
never met.
episode.
I just believe it.
Yeah, he kind of doubled down when Phil was calling me a pedophile. He like
It's kind of gas.
Yeah, like my boss
It's a
was
good
like,
friend.
maybe, which I'm
Well,
not. Yeah.
Forrest, how has your day,
Well,
apart from us, I kind of just gave
yeah,
everyone
no,
your
for
day
sure.
as
I just
well.
want to like add on to the whole breakfast thing. That's really all I really care about here. For breakfast, I had a large popcorn from AMC Theaters. We make movies better.
And for
That's
lunch, you
And
had
for lunch, I got a refill of the large popcorn.
Mhm.
And then for dinner, I filled this cup up with an icy. And for supper, I'm having a mystery liquid.
Yeah.
So that's just been my food today.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You
And
want to
I
talk
feel
about the long
bad.
walk for a little bit?
We can talk about the long walk. I want to the guys.
Tell me.
Guys, I feel so bad because we talked about all that shit about Nicole Kidman.
Wood.
Well, they changed it. Can you guys believe what is happening? This is not a laughing matter. They changed the Nicole Kidman intro.
They did.
She doesn't say we come to this place for magic anymore.
I'm
I
not
got-
an A-lister. I didn't notice until you like were upset seeing it when we watched him.
Yeah, that was it. I forget what I was doing. I was like at work or
Oh yeah, I
with Maria
texted
or
you.
something. I just got a text from Forrest. They changed it. They changed
Did
the
you know
Nicole
what he meant
Kidman.
immediately?
I think he said they changed the
Okay.
Nicole Kidman. app,
Yeah.
but
Well, I started with they changed it in all caps and then I clarified.
yeah.
And I'm pissed
Yeah,
about it.
Well, it won't take us long to memorize that. She's got like
It's
4 lines.
It's shorter, yeah. It's shorter now.
Yeah.
It's I don't even know the first one. Anyway.
Yeah. But at least we still get the dun 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 dun. Yeah.
The clap, yeah. Instead of like a Coke ad, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your question? Oh, should we talk about the long walk?
Yeah. I want to hear a little bit what you think about it.
Yeah, dude. Let me pull up the Letterboxd average rating, and we can say whether or not we thought it was better or worse than.
Yeah, I think our new thing, instead of doing, if you guys have been following us along on these on this journey of Retconnd, I think we've been doing the thumbs up and down,
Yeah.
which we've realized now is a struggle a bit for people that listen only.
Yes.
I didn't watch this movie.
So
I'm gonna tune out for a minute.
But what we want to start doing is in the beginning, which we'll fiddle around with this, but before we begin discussing the movie, we want to know what the average is on Letterboxd, and we'll say higher or lower for how we feel about that, and then we'll discuss.
Yeah.
What's
Careful with the mic.
the average out?
The
Right
average
now-
is 3.7.
3.7 Av.
3.7 Av.
You want to do 3, 2, 1 high low?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my thumb too because I think it's fun.
Okay, I will too then.
Yeah.
I'll stand.
So
with you.
yeah, over or under 3.7 stars.
3, 2, 1, over.
This
I
dude didn't
couldn't see
watch
it.
it. Over by a mile. This is actually I said over.
By a long mile.
Yeah, I actually forgot to say over, but yeah, over for me as well. Over 3.7. This is my favorite movie of the year.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
this is my favorite movie of the year. I watched
Spoilers.
it 2 days ago.
Spoilers for our upcoming discussion.
Yeah, that's facts. I watched it 2 days ago, and then I watched it again
Mm-hmm.
today. And I'm probably gonna watch it again soon.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it so much.
Yeah, I did too. I really enjoyed it. Also, just like a quick sidebar, I wanted to point out, I mean, it's 10 o'clock now. We got here around like 8:30, 8:45. So our timeline today was 1 to 3 movie, hang out with Forrest continually for another hour. Then 4 to 7, another movie. And then I left him for an hour, and now we're back. So it is currently, it's about to be 10 p.m.
And the alarm
Eastern
is gonna go
Standard
off again.
Time. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, there's many Stephen King adaptation movies out there. There have been for decades at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like recently there have been a lot of Stephen King duds.
Yes.
There's some hitters, there's some heaters even. You know, we were talking earlier, like Chapter 1 is gas, Chapter 2 was
Trash. Yeah.
That's the case with the original as well, the 1991.
Mhm.
Part 1, the TV movie, is incredible, and Part 2 is like actual
get-
filth.
Yeah,
What are
you're making me
What are you doing? Get that microphone.
you're making me so nervous with that book being
I'm
right
reading
next
Better
to the mic.
Man, the
It's
book.
Animal Man by Grant Morrison.
But
yeah,
So
1990, good movie. Second, just don't watch the second part. Same thing with the 2017 edition.
So I was a little trepidatious,
Ooh.
if I can.
You could.
When I saw the trailer for The Long Walk, I didn't think, like, it didn't seem really all that interesting to me.
You were more than trepidatious, dude. I said I want to watch that, and you go, I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
Garbage.
My friend Kahari, shout out Kahari.
Shout out, Kamari.
Shout out Kahari.
He also sent me a text of like the poster or something one day, and was like, "What do you think about this? Does this look good?" And I just said no, don't see it. And I hadn't even seen it yet. But you know what? Then I got a text from shout out my friend Betsy.
Shout out Betsy.
Like last week, and she was like, "The Long Walk is fire." I don't know if she said fire, but that was the gist. And I was like, damn. And you know what? I trust Betsy. You hadn't seen it yet.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I haven't.
I trust Betsy with my life.
Whoa.
But I really trust her. We sync up with our movie taste. So I was like, okay, Betsy thinks this is fire. Maybe I should go see this. And then Forrest saw it and thought it was also fire. So when we planned to see one battle after another, he was like, what if we double feature again? We'll do Long Walk before. I was like, all right, we'll do it. And yeah, it's certified gas. It's certified Fuego. I thought it was great. I thought it was very heartfelt.
Dude, it's so much more touching than I was expecting.
Yeah. Like it was definitely thrilling at times. And I mean, sure, there's stuff, as with any movie, like it's not like a masterpiece or anything. Not that every movie is going to be. But yeah, I thought it was great. I thought the story was very intriguing. I didn't want to like definitely not see it. I love Cooper Hoffman and I love David Johnson. I loved Alien Romulus.
David Johnson.
Rye Lane is a great movie. And we love our boy Coop.
Yeah.
We love
Shout
Philip
out Coop.
Seymour Hoffman. We were talking about earlier, like just one of the finest actors that has ever lived. Rest in peace, Philip. And his son is just doing great work since then. And so I was like, I would go see it just to experience their performances. And I got much more than that.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. Like genuinely, there were like times where I wanted to cry a little bit. Like there's just such this sense of like friendship and brotherhood. You know, they talk about how neither one of them had a brother growing up,
Mm-hmm.
and they go into this journey
Well, hold on a second.
together.
First of all, spoiler warning. Second of all, let's synopsis it.
Yeah. Do you want to sign up?
I can sign up it. Yeah, I was about to say, just before we get too deep into it here, here's a brief synopsis, spoiler alert, for The Long Walk, which the trailer honestly gives a lot of it away. The idea is this is a dystopian version of America, which we're not too far off. And there is a like an annual game, kind of like the Hunger Games in
Very
a way.
Hunger Games.
Very,
Yeah.
it's everything Hunger Games could have been, honestly.
Well,
Yeah. So there's this lottery. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but you can sign up for this lottery, and if you're selected, there's one from each state. If you're selected, you go to the Long Walk, and you walk until there's only one person
you walk
left
till you
walking.
drop.
You walk till you drop. And so, of course, here we go. We're going on this walk type thing, and at first it's just like
You got to maintain 3 MP, 3 miles per hour.
yes, you have to be minimum 3 miles.
They got
per
a
hour.
little watch
Yep.
on.
You get 3 warnings, and it's a really scary voice. It goes, warning, warning, number 43, first warning. It's
They're
like,
all numbered.
yeah, everyone's got a number. And this chair's broken. And
Do they have names in the movie, or do they like
They have
get referred
names,
to
yeah.
as numbers?
the
Okay.
government refers to them as numbers. That's a great
Okay,
question.
okay.
But they talk to each other as names. Yeah, they're
Cooper
actually
Hoffman is
credited.
named Ray Gattergy.
That's not quite
Battergees.
right.
Ray
Bee Gees?
Gatter.
Ray
Gattery?
Gatters.
Ray Hatter. Shout out.
It's Ray Hatter.
Is this Ray Hatter?
David Johnson plays a character named Peter
Pete.
McFreeze.
Peter McFreeze.
It is McFreeze, isn't it?
Yeah.
McFreeze. Sounds like
Some of them you get their name, other ones are just numbers.
yeah.
But
yeah. Which, oh my gosh, dude, he's so good. He's so good.
dude, he was incredible. Dude, David Johnson, we were
Johnson.
talking.
Yeah,
Can
after
you
the
give
film.
me some David Johnson roles, because I know that
Watch
name as
Alien Romulus.
Romulus.
Oh, I did watch it. Which one was he? Was he the
He was
robot?
a synthetic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shout out.
Yeah.
The very kind synthetic, and they kept
Oh.
bullying him for being a robot.
He's so adorable.
Yeah.
He's such an adorable.
But yeah, oh
It's a
yeah,
word
after
to
the
describe him,
movie,
probably.
like you know how the last episode we talked about like, oh, the last movie star's dying, and it's not true. I would definitely put him in the contention for like being one of the next
Yeah.
up and coming movie stars. Like he
Yeah.
will be a movie star. He's so good.
Yeah.
And he's only in like 3 big movies, it feels like, but
Yeah.
he is so good. I was saying he kind of feels a little bit like Denzel to me
Mhm.
because
Ooh.
like he's so kind. Like he feels so kind, and Denzel, every movie he's in, he always feels so kind, but he's also a badass at the same time.
Yeah.
Like he feels like he could fill Denzel's shoes.
You
Mhm.
watch Training Day.
Have I?
Bro.
You need to.
Oh, okay.
Training Day.
Yeah, see, this is what I
Fire.
thought. So I look up David Johnson, and it is former Arizona Cardinals running
His
back.
name is JONSSON.
That's right.
JONSS.
SSON.
David
The
Johnson.
SS Johnson.
Johnson.
Johnson. Oh, okay. Oh, I know exactly who that is. That guy's gas.
Fine actor.
He was awesome. in
Beautiful man,
Romulus,
too.
Yeah, he's
Great
beautiful.
body.
Oh, and he's so
Dude.
strong. So anyway,
Yeah.
He's so strong.
I
We
just-
didn't even finish the synopsis.
yeah. So
My bad.
if
I'll
you
go back to my book.
if you get your 3 warnings, you get your ticket, meaning you're done playing. You're done with the long walk, and
get it,
they
you get a
shoot you in
bullet.
the fucking mouth
Yeah.
or head, or they kill you. They kill
Yeah.
you if you get below.
Is it
that.
gun every time, or is it like?
Ooh, not every time.
Is this a spoiler warning?
I already spoiler warning. There was one that it was a tank.
Right.
What?
Yeah, but that was
Okay,
that
but
was
like
an accident.
Run over, or
It's
like
a gun.
run
It's a
over.
gun. It's a gun every
So
time.
dude was run over. For the guy with the tank, he was run over, and then they gave him 3 warnings when his legs were they were pancakes.
Yeah.
They're like, warning number 1, and they were just like giving him the warning, like you can get up and walk again. And then they shot him.
Was
to
that the
finish
dude
him
with
off.
with the broken foot?
Yes, because I
Yeah.
thought it was ironic that his foot was super broken, and then he still went under a tank. And,
Yeah.
Ooh, did they try to like pick him up and like?
No, they just
No.
stand there with a gun. They're like, warning, warning 2,
Oh, but like the other competitors.
warning 3. No,
Oh,
there's
warning,
like,
let's try to save our friend.
So no, yes, I'm glad you bring that up.
Yeah.
That happens a lot, even to the villains, like the kids there, and they're bad.
there's kids there walking that are just
They're
dicks,
jerks.
dude.
They're
They're
jerks.
jerks.
is this like a total drama island type of situation where it's like a bunch of people like and they're all like trying to compete, but like some of them are friends. some of them are just,
No,
like,
it's different.
is there a Heather in this movie?
So here's what.
A little bit.
oh, is there a Gwen? in this
No,
movie?
no. Well, because I mean, there are like cliques. Yeah, there are cliques.
Okay.
But what's interesting, and this is what I thought was, I think that's a good enough synopsis, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get the idea.
I'm invested.
Okay.
I feel like I understand the plot.
So what I thought was fascinating, you bring up like some people are teaming up, but they're all competing. It's fascinating to me, and this is like what was so beautiful about the movie to me, is that like they know that only one of them is going to survive. They know this the
Yeah.
whole time. But when one falls
It's
behind
advertised.
or gets injured or whatever, they want to help every time. And so
Yeah,
that's just like
they want to push them to the furthest that they can go.
knowing that is lowering their own chances of literally surviving.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I thought it was beautiful because like every time they help, they're just postponing the inevitable. Like they know when someone twists their ankle or whatever, they're gonna help, but they know that this dude's not gonna last. And it's like the crazy, like the humanity, the goodness that's in humanity outweighs the logic every single time. And every time the dude who they're trying to help basically just gets shot in the head.
Because logistically, if they stop to help, they're no longer going 3 miles an hour. Unless
Exactly.
They're like,
So they get a warning.
They get
too.
their own warnings. Yeah.
oh, and then you only get 3 the whole time.
You
It's
get-
not like
well.
Every hour you get one taken off.
Yeah. So
of
if
your-
so let's say you get a warning, you just get the one warning, and you're like, okay, you keep up. After an hour passes, that warning's gone. You get 3 more
Clean
warnings.
slate.
oh,
yeah.
okay.
But
I
if
thought
you
you
get-
meant like every hour they're just like, you only get 2 warnings now.
No.
I was like,
So
that's
it
a
regenerates.
short
Yeah.
walk.
It
sounds like.
regenerates.
regenerates. You
No, they walk what, like 300 and something. Like
It's 300
it's a long
miles.
walk.
Yeah. It is low key the long
300
walk.
miles.
But yeah, it was great. Super. It was just like really beautiful.
It was
and
beautiful.
some very like disturbing stuff too. I mean, there's
Yeah.
good gore in this for all my
Mhm.
gore heads out there. One of the kids dies just shitting all over the floor because
Yeah, he had the
they're
shits.
like, bro, yeah, they literally like he's got the shits.
That was me this morning.
and it was you, bro.
It
You
was me
would have
this
you would have
morning.
went
I was
out.
on a
You
long
would have
walk.
went
Bro
out,
had some
bro.
weird ass waffles that morning.
Dude. He's literally like the camera is on him. He's walking. He pulls his pants down. You just see shit start flying, like coming out.
Wait, like you see like
he's-
butt?
But
he's butt squirting.
yeah, and he's
butt
trying to walk at the
squirting
same
poop.
time, and he just
Yeah.
can't do it.
Yeah.
Butt
And so
squirting.
they like he's on the floor just Hershey's, bro. Hershey chocolate syrup.
You know, like in Family Feud, when they say something, Steve Harvey kind of looks at the camera like, "Show me butt squirting."
He
That's
goes,
how I
he
feel
goes,
right now. Show
everyone
me
do
butt squirting.
their best Steve Harvey
I
right
know
now.
this is dangerous territory. I'm not playing this game.
See, this is why I brought.
His lip is quivering
This
and
one.
he's like looking around at the audience for somebody to give him an answer as to why he heard what he just did. But yeah, Long Walk was great. I really enjoyed it.
it was
I
delightful.
thought it was very satisfying too.
yeah,
And much of the movie is just talking. Really, it's talking and walking.
Yeah.
These boys they're on their long walk and they just get to know each other.
it's a character study. I would say it's a character study
Yeah.
more than
And I
anything.
love
It's
stuff
great,
like that.
and it is very very much held down by Cooper Hoffman and David Johnson.
David Johnson.
And dude, the one kid, the long blonde hair kid who's
Oh,
who's
the bad.
just a real
yeah,
jerk.
yeah.
Charlie Plummer, I think, is the
He was
actor's name.
fantastic.
He was.
Yeah,
Great.
he was great too.
Yeah.
I was happy to see him go. I thought
Yeah.
that guy was.
But
I
you,
really. Oh God.
Oh, I was just gonna say, but you like kind of empathize with him a little bit before he goes.
Maybe a little bit, not really.
Well, he's just kind of going a little
He's just
crazy.
going a little kook.
Just
He's
getting
going
a little
kooky.
getting a little nuts.
Yeah.
What were you gonna
Uh,
say, Isaac? Sorry.
I just like this sounds all like I wish you guys would have told me you're gonna watch this movie and talk about it like a little earlier than 30 minutes before you guys were gonna go see it. I would have
Well,
been
we
like,
didn't know your day. You had it. Isaac also saw One Battle After Another today,
I did. I saw it separately, but
like 2 hours before us.
yeah, I saw it 2 hours before you guys. But like, if I would have known, which I feel like I don't know if I texted you guys yesterday that I was gonna be in town a day early, but
You
nice.
didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't text us. You were
Oh.
like, I'm gonna.
Oh.
You're like, don't. You said don't buy me a ticket,
I did say that.
and then you said yes. You said you will be in town.
yes.
and then I-
no,
and then
I mean I
Forrest-
don't know if I told you guys I was gonna be in a day early though.
No, you did. I think you sent us a text. You're like,
Okay.
I'll be able to do it. Forrest and then Forrest is like, I'll get you a ticket. Then
Yeah.
you texted and you're like, I actually can't. And then Forrest is like, that's great because I didn't get you a ticket.
I
Yeah, which is
forgot.
valid.
And then you could have seen it with us.
Yeah, but also I got to see it, but we'll talk about that later. But
Yeah.
that is why I brought the comic book, because I was trying to just not be a butt squirting distraction.
You should still
while
go
they talk
see
about
it. It's
movies.
just great.
Yeah.
I
Like,
probably will. It
great.
sounds great.
It is delightful.
And I love
it. Just makes
I
you
love movies. It's just conversations
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
characters. Like I love that pretentious.
makes
bullshit,
you
dude.
really love your friends. It makes you think about
It does.
Oh, maybe I won't
because
see it
you
then.
guys aren't gonna die in
I
30
don't want to love my
minutes.
friends.
No,
Dude,
I want to be the fattest, shortest, and worst person that's been on Retcon.
You'll never be the worst.
I don't want to know who is.
what?
No one, yes. No one, yes.
No one,
No
yes.
one, yes.
We had Phil on last week.
Liam, let me ask you something. Because
Yeah.
the first time I watched that movie, walking out, I'm not even exaggerating. I felt an emotion that I have never felt before. And I
Empathy?
don't know what it is.
Sorry,
That was a good guess.
That was a good guess, actually.
that was a jab at my friend that I shouldn't have done.
No, you should have. I'm clinically a sociopath. But anyway, yeah,
Nice.
not empathy. Well, it might have been. Wouldn't know. I have no
You
frame
don't
of
know.
reference.
Yeah.
I was like, I felt bad for them, but I like felt with them.
Mhm.
Is that empathy?
I don't know. Yeah,
That's
maybe.
empathy. That was a joke. No, I felt like dread,
Mhm.
but uplifted at the same time. But these weren't. I wasn't feeling dread and uplifted like despite each other. I was feeling them simultaneously in one emotion. Dude,
Yeah.
weird.
I loved that, like, when the one dude, the other guy, the dude that's with them almost towards the end, and he's just like, he's like, I'm so tired. He's like
The sick
hanging on to
one?
them.
The sick.
He's-
Oh no.
He's hanging on to them.
The
He's like,
Christian.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't keep going. I can't.
His
keep-"
nose is bleeding.
Yeah, his nose is bleeding, and they're like, you can keep going for a little bit, and they're talking, and dude, it's just so like that was the main part that was like really getting me, the
Yeah.
three of them together, and just like his whole like monologue there was just like, I can't even remember exactly what he was saying, but it was just so good.
He's like, I'm going home.
And
I'm ready to go home.
He's like, just promise. He's like, don't look back.
yeah.
He's like,
don't,
I'm
don't
gonna
watch them do it. Is what he
Yeah,
said.
don't watch him do it. And so he stops walking. They're giving him his warnings, and they just keep going. You just like in the background, you just see him get lit up.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was one of their boys. That was like their boy.
he gave
The-
Ray
yeah.
the necklace. He said, "Give this to my grandma when you win." And I was like,
Does he win?
Well, I know we're in spoiler territory, but I don't want to get that deep.
"Yeah, I want you to see this.
Yeah, you should still watch it.
I want you to see it, and I want you to know who wins. Spoiler free.
Yeah, spoiler free.
Dude,
But no, that got me. But
Mhm.
what really got me is when their other friend Hank, when he was walking and he was just not doing okay at all,
Mhm.
has a mental break, tries to grab the gun
Mhm.
from one of the people who was like watching them, and the same guy who you were talking about before, the Christian guy, I forget his name. He like
Jesus?
no,
What? It was.
it might have been.
was
I was about to
Paul.
say though, he runs back to go help him, as he's like bleeding out. He's getting his warnings, and as he's walking away, this was the most gut wrenching part for me, because as he's walking away, like everyone else grabs him and says, you got to keep walking. He's going like, he needed me. I couldn't
he
save
called
him.
my
He
name.
called my name. Oh my
That's
Yeah.
gas.
gosh, bro! I was welling up.
That was Art. His name was Art.
Thank you,
Arthur Baker.
Arthur, my boy. Art.
Shout out
Yeah.
Art.
Shout out.
Art the Clown.
Yeah,
Art the Clown. Art from
Um,
Monsters University.
Gary Barkovich was the dick.
Barkovich. That's right. They kept calling him
Yeah.
Barkovich. Do you have any
Nice.
other
We all
thoughts?
got one now.
Not really, man. I just thought it was great. Judy Greer was great too.
Oh, I
That-
love Judy Greer.
Yeah, she plays Ray's mom
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
dude.
in the movie, and she's not in it a lot. She's in it in the beginning. There's a couple flashback scenes throughout,
But she's good
very
every
brief
time.
flashback scenes. But yeah, she's great. She's really, really good. Like when in the beginning, when he's just like going up to the
Mhm.
group to start the long walk.
She's trying to be strong.
She's trying to
but,
be
like,
strong, and like he starts to like walk away, and she's like, wait, and she gives him a hug, and she's just like holding on to him. So it was so good. Like her performance was
Yeah, dude.
fantastic.
Okay, so wait.
Waiting.
I think I was reading the comic when you guys probably said this, but why are they walking? Like, do they get something if they win? Or
You
is it
get
just
you
like,
get a you get a ass load of cash, you get a lot of money, and you get one wish. It's like a genie.
Wait,
They give you what, like, if
wait,
you're like,
I can't tell. I feel like this movie seems so grounded, like genuinely in such a batshit way, but it's like an ass load of cash and one wish.
you get
That doesn't
you-
feel like.
it-
Actually, that's the most Stephen King thing I've
you
ever heard in my
get
life.
so much money, like you win the lottery essentially. You get so much
Yeah.
money, and they also give you, like, if you were like I want a Lamborghini, then you'll get a Lamborghini. And like what Hank, he's like talking about, which, you know what, Hank was married, so why was he talking about getting 10 beautiful women?
Because he was putting on a show for the guys.
More.
right. But yeah, you find out. Never mind.
Hank
Doesn't
wants
matter.
10 naked ladies.
Yeah,
Someone
he's
else
like,
wants to go to the
they're-
moon.
Yeah, they're talking about what their wish is. They're
Yeah.
like, what's the one thing you're going to ask for? He's like, I want 10 naked ladies. 10
Nice.
beautiful naked ladies. And they're like, why would you can just spend that money on 10? He's like, well, I don't want to spend money on naked ladies. That's weird. Also, the dude that Francis Lawrence, the director for The Long Walk, directed Catching Fire, both Mockingjays, and Songbirds and Saints.
Hmm.
So there is a Hunger Games connection there.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a weird discovery.
I wonder if he did I Am Legend as well, and
Mm.
Constantine. I just saw that.
Oh, like the
John
like John
Constantine.
like
Right.
shout out comic.
Yeah, I don't have
books.
anything else. I thought it was fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you guys should go see The Long Walk. I
Absolutely.
thought it was great. If you need a nice, like, it's not scary. It's a little disturbing at times, but it's a great like premise, and it's got just like a beautiful storytelling, great
Yeah.
conversations. Just makes you feel something.
And beautiful Judy Greer as well.
Beautiful
Yeah.
Judy Greer, beautiful Koopa.
Dude, you went to the bathroom for like her best moment. I mean, you were there for the back half of it, but her
Well, my
best
issue
moment.
was that before going to the theater, I drank a large black coffee and I crushed a vitamin water on my way there because it's like I want to be hydrated.
Right.
But then I kind of forgot that I was going to be ripping Diet Coke all day, and so we were like halfway through the movie, and I was locked in. I was like, I gotta pee so bad though, and I needed to get it out. I needed to get out as much piss as I could because I was not standing up for the 3 hours of one battle after another. I couldn't.
Dude,
Oh, I had to pee
we'll get
so
into that
bad
later.
that whole movie, dude.
Me too. I have one more point before we pivot, if that's all right with you guys. Is
Yeah,
that
it's all right.
Of course.
There's a speech that that Ray has near the end of the movie that I thought was absolutely beautiful, and I think, well, I'm not gonna say much else, but the point of the speech was he was like thinking about death. Do you remember this part, Liam? He's like talking kind of about death, and he's like, if you're lucky, you get to choose like the last moments,
Yeah.
and you get to choose who you spend that with. And the line that stuck out to me so much was, and for some reason that calms me. And I thought that was beautiful because it was kind of near the end where at this point I'm feeling dread. I'm experiencing emotions I didn't think existed.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, and for some reason that calms me. And I'm like, you know what? That calms me too.
Yeah.
And then I was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all. That was the only thing I wanted to bring up.
Mhm.
Dude, we're
Should
so
we-
stupid.
Should we get into the meat, guys?
I think we should give our star rating.
Oh, right. I gave it 4 and a heart.
I gave it 4.5 and a heart. No
Yeah.
5 bags. It was so close to 5 bags, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It was.
All right, maybe on a third watch, you'll just give in
Maybe I will.
and you'll accept it.
Maybe I will.
You- You can give 5 bags of popcorn to whatever you want to do.
Thank you, bro.
Super side note, I think Letterboxd should have 0.25s.
I agree.
No, that's too much, dude.
No,
Honestly,
it's
like
not.
I
It's-
love being able to do half stars. I mean, there are people that are purists that just do stars. They don't do half stars, and I like that too. Your spread looks a little cleaner.
Yeah.
But if you start putting in the quarter stars like that, come on, like is half star not enough for you?
It's not
a
enough
half-
for me.
Well,
that's-
there's
Type
such a
it
difference.
into your review. Be like,
No,
I
that's
would
dumb.
No, I'd be typing it in sometimes.
Dude,
I'll do
like
out of
the
100
quarters.
on my-
That'd be way too much of a spread of stuff. Because then at that point you should just be able to put a fucking decimal for whatever you want.
All right, so I'm just gonna go back to IMDb.
Yeah, then be on IMDb, bro. Maybe Letterboxd isn't for you.
Yeah,
You're
it's
probably
for
right.
it's
No,
for
I'm kidding.
Well, I'm
Letterboxd is
joking,
for
I'm joking.
everybody.
well,
no,
Letterboxd-
Letterboxd is not, because I might be the funniest person to ever own that app, and I get like 1 like a movie.
dude, talk about your
You
tags.
need reviews,
that
bro.
you
My
do.
tags
Yeah, the tags that
So-
you normally add to your letterbox reviews.
for any movie. It doesn't matter if it is the biggest steaming pile of dog turd I've ever seen in my life. If there's even like a millisecond of nipple, it gets a half a star for boobs.
Mm.
Why? I don't know. I just think it's funny.
Is that
Like,
man-
it's just really
Is
funny.
that man or woman?
Man or woman, legit.
So
So
you
I
got,
know-
you
I
got
know
at
a
least a
thing.
half star for one bad after
Yeah.
another.
Yeah.
You get some Leonardo.
You get
Nippy
some.
in
You
there.
get some Leo.
Yeah.
What else do I tag? Most movies are tagged as alone because I watch
Aw.
a lot of movies. No,
You
it's not
sweet
even a
thing.
sadness thing.
You sweet little thing. You
Oh,
sweet
I'm
creature.
little
If I don't
I'm
tag
little now.
if I
I'm
don't
the
tag a
littlest
person,
guest.
I've watched it alone. I always like tag who I watch stuff with. And the only time I'll tag something alone is if I go to the theater on my
Same,
lonesome.
same. Oh
is
yeah,
my
you do it
tag.
on your lonesome.
On my- on my
you do be
lonesome.
on the lonesome.
On my lonesome.
I just
But
do
that's
solo
just if
movie
I go.
theater.
Yeah, that's just if I go to the theater by myself. But
Dude, every mic just went crazy. I think.
I know.
It
Let's go.
okay.
Shout out the mic.
Shout out to these mics.
My
Amazon
favorite
dollar
tag.
or Amazon $20 mics. No, sorry. Your favorite tag. So I'm so sorry. Keep going.
No, my apologies. I kicked the mic. My favorite tag of yours is like you very rarely use it, but just every now and then you get a really aggressive peacock.
peacock.
That's perfect. That's how I
Peacock.
imagine you saying it. Peacock.
Peacock. Yeah, I don't go on Peacock all that much for streaming. Peacock does have great movies, but yeah, when I was doing my Peacock tag, I just had Peacock.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's is on there, dude.
Five
Did
Nights
you
at
guys know about this?
Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Or me when
Five Nights
Freddy
at Freddy's 2 is
Fazbear
coming out soon.
has Fanta.
Five
You guys
Nights at
had the-
Freddy's 2 double feature retconned episode.
Absolutely. Dude, isn't it crazy that like if you're in like one of those teen heartthrob movies, you have like 2 possible paths and it's either to be in like garbage or to be like the best actor ever.
Mhm.
Robert Pattinson.
3 examples of each.
All right.
please.
If each, I don't even know 6 actors. Robert Pattinson, best, like he's so good now. Twilight, right? Freaking,
Love
what's his
Twilight.
name?
Twilight's
Daniel
coming back
Radcliffe.
to the theaters, y'all, in October.
His
you better
first
believe I'm gonna
movie-
try to hit every single one of those.
Yeah, me too. Shout
Yeah.
out Chloe and Allie. We're watching that.
Yeah.
Shout out
Um,
Chloe and Allie.
Um,
Love you guys.
Daniel Radcliffe, his first movie out of Harry Potter. He's Harry Potter. His first movie out of
I know
Harry
who
Potter.
Daniel Radcliffe.
I thought
is.
you were mouthing. I don't know who
No,
Daniel
artificial amateurs aren't all amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Analytically, I
Dude,
guess
his first movie was Swiss
Yeah.
Army Man. Like that's his first movie outside of Harry Potter. It's
Wasn't
like
he like 4 when he did Harry Potter?
Dude, Swiss Army Man is fire.
it's fire, but he plays a dead person.
Why'd you say it like Swiss Army Man
Um,
is fire?
Wait, but what was my point? I had a point to this. I think I forget. What was even my original? What
Swiss
did I
Army
say?
Man is the everything everywhere all at once dudes.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, maybe I need to rewatch it because I was like 15 and I was like, oh, he's farting and
He's
it's a
farting.
and he's a boat. Like,
He's
I need to rewatch it too. I've only seen it once, but I
Dude.
think it might have been their first movie. I don't know, but I know it's the same dude.
what was my point? I had a point about like every
Doing a bad movie and then doing
no,
it being
no.
great,
What I'm saying
though.
every like
You're saying every
teen-
child actor is either
no
doing
every teen like those big ones like Hunger Games and someone
Mhm.
brought up Hunger Games, right?
Yeah.
Or am I
yeah,
tweaking?
because that's what PTA
same director.
directed.
No,
No,
not PTA.
PTA is Oba.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
when I edit this back, I'm gonna be like, dang, I was like
I thought we
really
weren't
cooking
editing
some-
this episode. Shit.
Well, I'm still editing something. I have to like edit the. We're not gonna be on the wide shot the whole time.
We're not censoring shit.
Shit.
We're not censoring bad words.
No bad words. We're not censoring them.
We're not censoring except for I'll censor that.
Okay, dude, that was crazy. Retcon. We're gonna retcon that from this episode.
Okay, so my point was that Robert Pattinson, who was in Twilight, ended up being in like Batman and Mickey 17, like really great performances. He's a really good actor. And then people like Josh Hutcherson, who was in Hunger Games, can somehow go on to be in Five Nights at Freddy's. That was my entire point. Thanks.
Is there anything you'd retcon from Long Walk?
Yeah, dude, that's a great question.
What's keeping you from that 5 stars? Do you know?
Dude, it's just because I think of like tried and true 5 stars, like
Mhm.
Anora.
Right.
And I'm just like, it doesn't quite have the juice
Mm-hmm.
that Anora has. Nothing was wrong.
Yeah.
They did not do anything wrong. I think the pacing, even though it was a bit of a slow burn, it's a character study, so that's totally okay.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, there's something about like the stylistic aspect of like Anora
Mhm.
that is so good, and it just wasn't there for the long
Yeah.
walk. That's it.
Yeah. No, I can agree with that. I think this might be like a thing just with a lot of. I feel this way with a lot of Stephen King adaptations, but just like the dialogue and like the speaking dialogue
That's what
can
dialogue is.
feel a little like it can feel booky and it can feel like a
Sure.
little like unnatural at times.
Yeah.
And there's definitely a bit of that in The Long Walk, but they got some great actors in it. So it's
yeah.
like, and the writing still isn't even bad. Like I think
No.
the dialogue's not that bad, but like the performances definitely, like if they had any other actors, it probably would have not been good.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
I agree.
They really elevated that. So if the writing was even better, like that could have, that maybe would be my retcon.
That's super fair. Just so you guys are not concerned, in probably I think in 4 minutes the alarm is going to go off. So just to let you
Okay.
know when that happens.
What's going to sound
I thought
like?
it was a midnight alarm.
Oh, it might have been. Was it a midnight alarm?
Yeah, it was at midnight.
I have no idea.
Well,
We were
that'd
here
be great.
real late.
It was real late,
filming
wasn't it?
weapons.
But we kept filming after I turned off the alarm
Hmm.
as well. But no, I'm gonna try to turn it off, and then I think the actual alarm's gonna go off, and then I'm gonna turn it off again, and then I'm gonna go upstairs and answer the phone in case the police call to make sure I'm not a murderer.
Okay.
Murderer.
Or we'll have police show up on camera.
I
Dude, and we
really
can
don't
be
want
like,
to do
dude,
that
have
again.
you guys ever seen Oba?
Dude, actually, if they were super chill last time. Okay, lore, episode 2 of Retconnd, we were here super late. The alarm system here, I can't turn it off until it happens. So I turned it off. I thought I did. The alarm stopped ringing.
Mm-hmm.
And then as we're packing up, I just see this light and I hear like, and
Right.
I'm like, whoa, what is
Like a
happening?
horse galloping in the distance.
Yeah. And then I hear police. I'm gonna bleep out where the city we're in.
Yeah.
Police. and I thought they didn't show up. I felt so bad. And Harley was like, "Oh, you're stressed out." I'm like, "Holy shit, I'm not stressed out." But
Yeah, it was a little freaky. I mean, we're in just like this very quiet big room in the basement,
Yeah.
and we just heard like rustling.
After talking about a
People-
horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So if that happens, they were chill though. I bet they would.
Yeah, they were
join.
cool about it.
I
They were
bet
like,
they'd
"Oh,
join.
okay, yeah."
I was like, "Do you need my?" Yeah, I said, "Do you need my ID or anything like that?" They're like, "Nah, you're good as long as you're supposed to be here." We're actively packing up thousands of dollars of podcast equipment into bags.
Yeah, we're just stealing this.
As long as you're supposed to be here, you're good. I'm like, "Oh, you should probably ID me."
3 white people in a church basement.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Let's let's dig into the meat.
Yeah. Let's.
Let's dig into some meat, dude.
So I again trepidatious to do, and we could. Let me know what you think. I mean, the average on Letterboxd right now is 4.5 stars.
Should we allow a middle? I'm not gonna do that. A middle. Should
No,
we
you
allow-
have to hard make your choice right now and commit.
No, I'm saying like
But no 0.25s.
no. But my
No
point,
0.25s.
you have
so
to
it's
choose
either, it's
above
either
or
5
below.
or it's not.
You can't do above or below 4.5. Okay, wow.
It's either 5 or it's not.
So we're not doing a middle. No middle.
no middle.
I'm okay with that.
But well, I was gonna suggest that we don't do it because that's such a high rating, and I'm curious what your guys' actual star rating is, and I don't want to think about that while we're talking.
Okay, yeah, we can skip the. We can just do classic,
do,
whether we liked it or not. Just that's a retcon classic.
That is a
It's
retcon
a classic
classic.
retcon move because I've been here since day one,
All right,
so I follow.
true.
From
So
day one.
so it's
Speaking
at
of
it's
day
at
one.
4.5 average. We're gonna ignore that for now.
Yeah.
We're just gonna give a thumbs up and a thumbs down or middle. However, we put your thumb in the position of how you feel
Well,
about
that's
the
gonna
movie.
give away our rating. It has to be either up or down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
We have thumbs up from everybody. And we got 2 thumbs up from Isaac.
You know what?
You know what?
Let me get my toes out.
Yeah,
Dude.
dude. Let me get.
Speaking of toes out, bro, last episode we were talking all this mess about Connor having his toes out. Bro, Liam, your feet stunk, bro.
Did they really?
Yeah, that was bad.
Damn. Sorry, man.
No, I kind of liked it. But like
That
for
was
everyone,
genuine. My. Okay, bro is wheezing.
I kind of liked it though. I got like
Oh,
this
cool.
thing.
I think maybe I'm like nose blind. I didn't think they did. I did not shower this morning. I showered some point yesterday.
If it was that bad, I would have.
I put on some fresh socks.
It really wasn't that bad, but every now and again I'd catch a whiff,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Is that you or Connor?" It might have been Connor.
Did Connor have the dogs out?
Of course, he's Connor. He's the whole reason we brought it up in the last episode.
Was I stinky during long walk?
I don't think so.
It was probably Connor.
Dude,
'Cause I had my
Connor,
shoes
bro.
off. I had my shoes off for both movies.
Okay, well I didn't notice, so
Yeah.
dude,
all right.
it's a little warm in here.
And I got the dry fit Nikes on. Those aren't. Those aren't permeating.
Yeah,
bro.
dude, you won't be stinking for that.
Is there going to be a Instagram reel compilation of me tweaking? Because I've been doing it.
Have you
this
been tweaking?
whole-
What do you mean?
Dude, the ADHD has been.
What are you doing? Are you
Nuts.
just over like like what are you doing?
No, I've literally been in the corner like I've just been like stemming at random. I'm playing with my pants right now.
I thought it's because you're hot.
Pause. Well, I am hot, but like I just keep going like.
Dude, that's gonna be so loud.
I don't care.
I do. I gotta edit this by Monday, bro.
So
That's gonna be so loud.
why don't we start with you, Isaac? Because Forrest and I didn't take any notes.
Yeah.
And you
You don't have to go down the list or nothing.
No, but
like,
there is a portion of the notes that I want to see if you guys understand what I'm talking about.
you also have a story that you need to tell us at some point.
Oh my goodness. There's some stuff that happened.
Can
today.
let me know when you're about to do that because I want to give my point of view first
Okay.
of that story.
All right. I'm gonna this is in the first 2.5 minutes of the movie. I wrote, quote, "You died and went to pussy heaven, motherfucker." And I knew from that moment that this movie was at least gonna be 1 thumbs up. Because the dialogue, dude, and I wanna say just as a whole for this. You guys ever seen Talladega Nights?
Yeah.
Where he's like, I don't know what to do with my hand. This is how I feel with this mic being in my mouth.
Yeah. I don't like it.
the
Wait,
mic
no,
is
pause.
the out of the three of us, the mic is the furthest for you.
It's because I project.
Yeah.
It's big lungs that I
Mm.
have.
Big
but
lungs.
the dialogue in this movie was awesome.
Yeah.
Like we were sitting in the basement setting this stuff up, and you walked over and you were like, I don't remember what the fucking time is, man. Like it's just like normal stuff,
Yeah.
but it's just like the actors deliver everything that they're saying so well.
dude.
Yeah.
And it's just all like, it doesn't feel like I'm gonna be honest with you. And you guys can shoot me if you think I'm wrong, but like there was a very like, I don't know why my brain said Zootopia, but this movie was like blatantly about racism and like the most, I would say like tasteful.
It was taste. I agree with you.
It was a super tasteful way. Like, and here's the thing. So I will get to, about the dialogue. There is something very specific I wrote that I want to talk about.
How deep are you about to get in here? Because we should definitely give a synopsis before we get
Not
super.
super.
Deep. Okay, yeah,
but
go ahead
I
then.
wrote, and I quote, so about it being tastefully racist. Not
Right.
that that's a thing, but it's just like it handles the topic very well.
Yeah.
And part of that is that like you watch a movie like if Tarantino directed this,
Would have been very different.
it would have been
I
very different.
I thought that watching the movie.
But
So
I did too, because Tarantino is just like a little bit different about how he approaches topics like that with
Mhm.
words he uses.
Yeah.
And there was one word the whole movie that took me off guard. And it's because, as I wrote, a person called me a mutt fairly recently. And I thought it was really funny at the time and like just didn't question it. I was just like, oh, he's just being like saying a slur towards me.
Wait, like genuinely, someone called you that?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm not going to even hint where it was at or whatever because I don't want somebody to
Fine,
be
yeah.
judged for this. Because I just genuinely, I've never been called that before. And I was just
Mhm.
like, because I am a mixed race person and it's a very like unique set of whatever. And the guy called me a mutt and I was like, oh, that's hilarious. I've never heard that before. And then I heard it used in this movie.
Yeah.
And then I felt like personally attacked. I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
that guy committed a hate crime against me. Like, because I just, dude, it was crazy. And that's the only word that they use that genuinely is like, but it's just, there's a lot of really, they do it with their actions. They're not telling you, they're showing you how these characters
And
feel.
I thought that exact same thing. I forget at what
Someone
point,
called you a mutt?
but no, nobody called me a mutt.
I can start.
A European mutt.
I can start.
You Scottish and German mutt.
Wait, I'm Scottish and German.
Yeah, bro, we're both white.
Yeah.
But I thought literally about like when the topic of race is just apparent throughout the whole story, and I also thought about wow, Tarantino would have approached this much differently. Like we would have had 400 N-words.
Yeah.
Yes, dude, and it would have been
All from
And-
Tarantino.
And PTA all from Tarantino himself.
And DiCaprio would have added about 50 more to his repertoire.
And they're just like, yeah, they handled that through their actions and through the characters and not through the dialogue. Not that Tarantino doesn't do that, but he's pretty like he doesn't care about the dialogue doesn't care about it as much. Tarantino notoriously has great dialogue,
Mhm.
but
Like,
yeah,
I
he just
love Django.
yeah, he would
and I
have
think it's done
approached
well.
it wildly differently.
Yes. And that was what was cool about it. I think PTA did what, I don't know who wrote the movie, but like, it was.
He wrote and directed?
Yeah.
Good
Dude,
for him.
yeah, he did an excellent job, man. And,
Mhm.
and I think it goes such a long way as well. I love reading. I love watching movies. I love watching TV. And I think it's so possible to have like fantastic dialogue that comes off poorly if the actors, it doesn't even have to be bad actors to be giving a bad performance, but if they don't like truly understand the character or understand like how to deliver it in a certain scene, like something as simple, I don't know the fucking time, man.
Yeah.
Like you can feel just the defeat in his
Yeah.
voice. And it's just like, man, I cannot picture another person than DiCaprio being
Yeah.
that character, especially like in that scene alone. Like
Mhm.
it's just, it's written really well, and PTA understood the character, and he very clearly knew how to direct the actors and like get them to understand what he was going for.
Yeah.
And it's just every single character in this film, dude, was
Does
wonderful.
PTA have the juice?
He
PTA
might.
has the
Guys,
juice.
are we the first to say PTA
We're probably the
has the
first
juice?
one.
I feel like
ones
PTA
ever.
stands for something else.
Parent Teacher Association.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
Paul Thomas
Well,
Anderson.
let's give a brief synopsis.
You
Also,
guys want
I
to go line by line?
yeah,
In the beginning.
I will say you just brought up reading. I think this is a loose adaptation of a book called Vineland.
Oh.
Mm.
Perhaps I remember reading that somewhere or hearing about it. I don't know how faithful it is because in a lot of interviews that I've seen, like Red Carpet, Leonardo DiCaprio is always talking about it just being a very like original movie and whatnot.
Yeah.
Not that like it's an adaptation, can still be original. So
Mhm.
I don't know how faithful it is or if he just drew inspiration from this book, whether it exists or not. But it is like maybe something to look into if you want to like read more about what this story is about.
Noted, bro.
PTA,
PTA, if you ever see this, Paul Thomas Anderson, please, I need you to get into contact with the estate of Cormac McCarthy, and I need you to write, direct, and produce a Blood Meridian film.
Hmm.
And our buddy Eric, if you see this, please, like, set up a petition or something. I'll sign it. I know you would be down with it as well.
Hmm.
But are you guys familiar with that?
I'm familiar with Blood Meridian. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
are you?
not, I'm
We can
not.
talk about it another time. But like, genuinely, I think PTA would excel at that. And
Yeah.
funnily enough, if not, I would probably say Tarantino. But yeah, man, it's awesome. You want to do a synopsis?
I feel like I
For
mostly
Romulus?
synopsized the last one, but I can.
I mean, we can. Do you? How would you? I have.
So,
Hey, should I get that
here's-
soundboard?
here's
I
the,
can do it in the
we'll-
most ADHD way possible.
We'll do. This is that we're getting into spoilers. This whole discussion, but brief synopsis. Leonardo DiCaprio plays a character named Pat, at least in the
They
beginning.
call him Project Pat.
Yeah.
Shout out.
or
Chickenhead.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
He is a part of a group of revolutionaries.
Mhm.
Um,
The French 75.
the French 75, they call themselves.
Mhm.
Again, this is in a sort of really not out of the blue America.
Mhm.
Like it's very much how America is.
I think I want.
But they kind of perform acts of terrorism, sort of. But like for
To like free people.
yeah, so it's like a good thing. But you know they bomb places and but this movie wholly takes place in 16 years later
Mhm.
when Leonardo DiCaprio's daughter is taken by a group of military men that are just tracking down all of these revolutionaries throughout the years. And Leonardo DiCaprio, who is now goes by the name of Bob, is on the hunt for
Burgers.
his daughter.
Bob's
And-
Burgers, please sponsor us.
Which
It-
what I was googling real quick. It's so I meant to I wrote this in my notes to look it up before this, but it is a fictional 1960s America. And I felt like that was super important.
The beginning is?
No, the whole movie is like
they got iPhone 13s, bro.
it's supposed to be the 1960s.
Okay.
It's fictional. Okay.
Yeah, okay, fine.
1984 came out and like okay.
They
whatever.
played Sheck
Shut up.
West.
Wait,
George.
this movie is
Dude, they
supposed to
played
be.
Sheck West.
I wrote that too.
Or did
Shit, bitch.
was that? So you mean the? Did you look up Vineland?
No, I looked up what the movie was supposed to be, and it's like it is a radicalized, like exaggerated 1960s.
Are you
Oh, I
sure?
guess maybe
Did you
just-
use Google AI for that?
I did not use Google.
All right, I was about to say because Google AI told me that she hiccup or no.
Okay, dude, that was crazy.
She toothless on my dragon till I hiccup was an actual song from How to Drain Your Dragon. That's what
That's
Google
funny.
AI told me. So I don't trust it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, synopsize. Keep going. This is great.
No, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else I really want to get. I mean, that's pretty much the movie.
You want to tag me in?
Yeah, tag.
So Sean Penn plays arguably the most racist man I have ever experienced on film. And I have watched one of my favorite villains in movies is Sam Jackson in Django. And he
Mhm.
is literally a black man who hates black people.
Mhm.
Like with venom, dude. It's genuinely uncomfortable to watch.
Mhm.
And he's worse than Calvin Candy in that movie because he's like smart. And that's the whole thing is he's just smarter than everybody else. And he just like has an actual hatred. And Sean Penn in this movie, he was so great. And his character was written so strongly that like, I legitimately was sitting there like, if I saw the man Sean Penn, like he plays a character named Lockjaw is his last name.
Colonel Lockjaw.
Colonel Lockjaw. But if I saw Sean Penn in real life, like I want to kick his ass now. Like that's how good the performance was.
Oh, he did
And
such
he
a
is
good
just
job.
like his whole character is that he's this awful racist who wants to join like the Christmas group of racist white guys.
It's like the Christmas
KKK.
adventure.
But at the same
Yeah, it's
time,
KKK.
he's just like, dude, there's a scene where he goes up to DiCaprio at the grocery store. He's like, do you like black girls? And before he can answer, he just goes, I love black girls. And I was like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
dude? And he just leaves after that. DiCaprio looks like he saw a ghost. And the
Yeah.
best part of the whole interaction is that DiCaprio's like actively checking out at the register. And I'm like, there's a person there.
Mhm.
Like, it's like the scene in Project X where Miles Teller's like also checking out the gas station. And they're like, you want to come to this party tonight? And he's like, there's going to be 18-year-olds there. And they're like, yeah. He's like, I'll go. But he's playing Miles Teller. That's what it
Mhm.
felt like. Like I watch this and I think Sean Penn is actually racist now. Like I want to
Right.
kill him. It's crazy.
Yeah.
He's got a
No,
racist face.
not like that.
You know.
He's a racist body.
You know.
Like,
Oh
it
my
was just-
gosh, dude! The way
The way he
The way he
walks.
walked was awesome.
Dude, he walked like Vince McMahon. It was weird. I
So
didn't like
fun.
it.
This movie was hilarious.
Does
It
anyone?
was. It was so funny.
Does anyone want to get up and do a little demonstration of a walk?
I don't know if we have enough cameras.
No, I'll move the camera. I'll move the camera. It's worth it for the
Okay.
walk. Yeah.
Handle this, Isaac.
The long walk.
All right, go ahead.
He goes, do you like black girls? That's like how he walks the whole movie. And the best part of all of it is that like even his walk like gets a comeuppance from one of the main characters. Cause literally towards the end of the movie, when the daughter's like strapped up and he's doing the DNA test, which we'll explain that in the synopsis in a second, but he's just like doing things and the stuff he's wearing, the way he's walking. She's just like, are you gay? Like she's just like attacking his character for he's like,
No,
why?
no.
Because
She
the
doesn't
way I
even say.
walk.
She doesn't even
No,
say. Are you
He's
gay?
Oh,
like,
you're right.
Your
She-
shirt's pretty tight.
He's like, your shirt's pretty tight.
I'm
He's
not
like, I'm not a
homosexual.
homosexual. Like he starts freaking out. Like, why
I'm
you
not-
walk
I'm not
like
gay
that?
if that's
All right,
what
we're
you're
getting
saying.
to. We need to synopsize this real quick. Yeah, go.
Well,
Keep
that was
going.
it. I was done with
Oh,
the
you were done?
synopsis.
Well,
Yeah, that was it.
basically,
We don't
Sean
need to,
Penn.
We don't need to go over the entire movie. I just want to give a
Well, this
brief.
is the last important, like, real thing is that
Yeah.
Sean Penn is such a racist and he wants to join. Oh my, dude, let's freaking go.
Dude, what
Oh
is
my gosh.
happening?
Oh, that reminds me because I almost, okay.
Hands off the mic!
Sit back.
Take a breather. You're doing
Let's-
great. You're doing great. Okay.
So
Sen-
let's fucking go,
Sensei.
lads.
Sensei.
So, yeah,
Sensei.
dude, Benicio del Toro. Okay, so I'm in this theater, right? And I'm so glad that I saw it by myself because there's a point in the movie about an hour in, and an older gentleman, like 55 probably, stands up and he starts walking and he burps loud as hell, like walking towards like the exit. And he just goes, "Excuse me." And then he just starts throwing up on the ground in the theater.
Wow.
And it was like me, it was like 6 total people in the theater. We all were just kind of like,
Dang.
and then we just started watching the movie again. No one did anything. And he just left. Never
Wow.
came back.
I mean,
Wow.
would you come back?
Honestly, I would. I would. Dude, that ticket was $12, bro. I would have went back.
He vomits on the ground and then just turns around and goes back to his seat.
Bro.
Wow.
Dude, I literally, what did I text you?
You texted
guys?
you texted us, and this was in between our movies too. So we this is between our double feature. I cannot wait to share details, but a man just puked in our theater. Like, just that's it. There's like, what?
Yeah.
There wasn't really details. That was the whole thing. He just got
Yeah.
up and it was like, it was very clear. He just like, he knew he was going to burp loud and was like, all right, let me just walk out for a second. And he like burped and just like, and we were just like,
Wow.
oh, okay. And then we just kept watching the movie.
Did it stink?
Nothing.
Well, no,
nothing
dude,
stops
dude.
PTA.
I didn't see a single person come clean. But like you could hear, like you know when somebody pukes and you can just like hear like the
Right.
like just hitting the ground. Like he was blowing chunks.
Oh,
By the time we left the theater, which don't get me wrong, the
I'm about
movie
to blow
is
chunk.
the movie is 17 and a half hours long. So it kind of makes sense. But like by the time we got out of the theater, no smell the whole time. And by the time we left the theater, there was no evidence of anything to the point where I was like, were we all tweaking? Like I just,
Wow.
but yeah, no, like at the same time, he threw up for like a solid 3 seconds of just like, with like the, you know, like
You
the
forgot
sound
to
of
give
the,
a trigger warning for.
I don't, dude, puke yourself,
Yak
shit
phobia.
yourself, butt squirt
Butt squirt.
right now, dude.
Forrest, why don't I tag you?
For
Talk
what?
about the
You're it.
movie.
Just about the movie. Oh yeah. I liked that movie. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you want to bring up?
Yeah. So my first thought, and please forgive me for this. I thought it was a bit of a snoozer at first.
Okay.
At the very beginning, it really wasn't until, what's the daughter's name again? She's got a cool name. It's like a flower. It's like a flower.
Willa.
Willa, thanks. A tree. Kind of a tree. Yeah, when
Should've wrote down character.
when Willa first, she has this little device that if she's close to somebody who also has the same device, it'll like make a song or something like that. And she's been brought up to be like, if you ever hear this song, trust the person with the other device with your life. And when that happens at her school dance, like homecoming,
Oh, that was
Mhm.
gas.
and then this one lady who we've seen before at some point,
Mhm.
who she's
one of the
like,
freedom fighters.
one of the freedom fighters, she's like,
Regina Hall's
She-
character.
Regina Hall.
yeah, she's like,
Great in that movie too.
she's like, baby, you need to come with me now. First of all, if Regina Hall calls me baby, she don't need a device.
following.
I'll trust her with my life anyway.
That's
all right.
strike one before you go to horny jail.
No, not horny. No, not horny. Like motherly. That was like a motherly baby. That was like, come on, bro. You never been at work. You used to work retail, bro. You never had someone call you baby and you're like, oh my gosh.
I can trust you.
Every retail job I've ever had has been like old guys.
All right. Well, anyway, no, but
Actually, shout out Debbie. If you see this, I love you.
did she ever call you baby?
No, she's cursed me out all the time.
Oh.
She was like she not like mean, but she was just like a Debo ass old lady.
Oh.
So she'd like walk in and be really upset, but like not like just at life.
Was
She'd walk in, she'd be like, Forrest, man, fuck you.
Was she a
And just, like,
customer?
keep walking. No, she worked.
No, I'm talking about employees. Employees will come. I used to work at a flower shop. Do you know the amount of old ladies that would call me baby?
Does he know what works means?
I don't know. I kind of
Dude,
checked out.
we gotta tag out for a second.
I agree, Isaac. We do have to tag out for a second because I have no idea why I said employees. I definitely meant customers. It's really nice to edit because I can correct myself and they cannot defend themselves. So that's all. Thanks.
And talk about how bad you are at reading and you are at communicating.
What? Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
dude.
Wait, let me just finish my point and then we'll talk about that. All right.
We're gonna get into weapons territory where we just don't talk
Don't-
about
yeah.
the movie at all.
No, dude.
Oh,
when,
I have thoughts.
when Regina Hall comes
Touch the
in
mic.
and she says, "You're good, dude. Just don't when you're talking." She's like, "Babe, you got to come with me right now. Like your life is at stake." That's when I finally locked in, and that was like an hour into this 3 hour long movie.
Yeah.
But then I realized, like, okay, this like slow burn, it was worth it because like you really all the action, all the crazy stuff would not have been nearly as like heart pounding if we didn't have all this exposition of like, all right, like I care about these people now. So, but I do admit that at first I lean over, or Connor leans over to me and goes, "Snoozer." I'm like, "Facts, dude." But
Yeah.
that's my first thought. Did not take notes. Go ahead and talk about how I don't know how to read, because I don't.
I'm gonna start with him because it's more simple. Liam, especially in group chats, like he just doesn't answer like the question. So I'll send a text like, "Hey, so are we going to watch Midsummer and review it on Retconnd?" And like an hour later, he'll respond, "It's a pretty good movie."
You did, dude.
And then I'll be like, so like, what are we doing? And then he won't respond for like 2 days, and he'll be like, "Hey, we on for tonight?" And I'm like, "Okay." And then Forrest, I'll say something like, "Hey, I'm not gonna watch The Long Walk, but I'm gonna watch a YouTube video on it. So I at least am familiar with what you guys are talking about. But I'm gonna be pretty quiet the whole time." About 10 minutes pass, and Forrest is like, "Well, if you're not gonna watch a movie, I need you to not talk like during the portion." And I literally responded, I was like, "Do you know how to read?"
You said, "Did you read my text literally at all?" I admit.
I just feel like rage baited every time I'm in conversation with you guys in any capacity. And it's fun. It's not like a rage bait where I'm like, I hate these people. I love like feeling like I'm a fucking idiot all the time. Am I the dumbest, fattest, shortest, shittiest person that's been on the pod so far?
You keep adding stuff.
I know. I love it.
I'm the shortest, dumbest. You're the most beautiful.
Yeah.
I can tell you that much.
I'm also the smashing machine.
Anyway,
Tangents, brother.
let's you want to talk about this movie or?
Yeah,
No, I think we're done.
Let's go through. So we get to. I thought honestly a little bit like I was locked in the whole time. I don't know. I thought the first act was still phenomenal. There was no, to me, like while I was watching, I was like, man, this story has been just going. Like as soon as it starts, there's no stopping. Like and I was locked the whole time. I just thought it was so great. And then like in the middle of it, I was like trying to think of stuff that was going on like an hour ago, and I was like, I really should have took some notes, but I couldn't. Like I could not take my eyes off the screen.
You got to keep watching.
It was fantastic. There's just so much that happens, and it's all so good. And the like the story is just great. Like it, I'm trying to like wrap my head around everything, but like it was just like one of those stories that like keeps going, and there's like new developments, and like just every aspect of it was just so good. Every character was just like so believable. I loved like the relationship between Leo and his daughter, and you really don't need that much context for why these characters are doing what they're doing. And again, it is through like their actions.
Yeah.
Like we just get a little bit after Willa is born of Leo being a good father to her and like always taking care of her. And what's the, not the wife's name, but
Deandra.
Deandra?
Is it actually?
What's her name?
In the movie, her name's Deandra?
Her name's
That
Deandra.
doesn't feel right.
What's
to
her
me.
like code name? Maybe I'm thinking about her code name.
Beverly Hills.
Beverly
There it
Hills.
is.
Beverly
Yeah,
Hills.
and like she is locked into this revolution, and it's
She's
like
badass too.
she's so good.
She
dude.
makes a
She
guy
was
get a boner.
fantastic. Yeah,
She
From
yeah.
that
But
scene
it's
on,
like
I
a
was like, wow.
threatening way.
Yeah,
I thought she was gonna shoot him in the boner.
I did
like,
too.
I literally just wrote boner all caps and like
Mhm.
8 exclamation points and went shoot him in the boner.
To-
and then I went she didn't shoot him in
To
the boner.
clarify with the making him get a boner thing, it was literally she said, "Now get up," and he started to get up, and
And
she
she was
said,
like, "Mm-mm."
"Not on your feet."
yeah.
And he was like, huh?
they're rescuing these Are they all like immigrants? Are they like they're
Well, no, because there were some in Mexico too.
right?
So I don't know who they were, but you
it's
don't
like
need to
these
know.
Group, these group
it's
of
not
people that are
important.
detained,
A marginalized
that
group of people.
yeah, that they're saving.
We don't know any
And-
lore other than that.
Great phrasing.
And
Thank
she
you.
makes her way to the colonel, who's kind of like the head of all of this,
Mhm.
really. He's like our main antagonist.
Mhm.
And she gets to him, takes his gun to his head. He's asleep when she gets, like, he's asleep in the chair. She tells him to get up. And, like, as he's getting up, she goes, no, 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 no. Get it up.
Get it up. She like rolled her tongue. Get it up.
Get it up.
Get it up.
And she's like,
Motherfucker. She
come
says
on.
that, like,
and
3 times.
he kind of goes, looks down, get it up. And he kind of like leans back. And there's just this great shot from above. You just see his boner rising. And I was like, wow, this is in the first like 4
It's literally
minutes.
the first. It's the first 2 minutes. I wrote it as the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, wild.
Because her exact quote, like I said at the beginning, is "You died and went to pussy heaven, motherfucker."
Mm-hmm. But you know, that is the start of like their relationship.
Yeah.
And Beverly Hills really seems to be real turned on by Bob, Leonardo DiCaprio. Just like the revolution is like lustful to her. Like she
Yeah.
loves it. Like
Yeah.
it gets her going. And when
She's kind of like
when
the
they get-
Joker.
they get a hit, they blow something up. They like she's literally like, let's fuck right now outside. Like
Yeah, and he's like,
they're
the
setting up these bombs.
dynamite.
He's like, this is about to blow in 2 minutes, and she's like, I don't care. Like let's fuck right now. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. But like also like you can really feel their chemistry too
Yeah.
between the two of them. It's so good. But then she kind of starts this this relationship with the colonel because like he is the antagonist, but he loves black girls.
He
You know?
loves
He states
black
it.
girls.
Do you like black girls?
He
I
literally
love black girls.
he
Quote.
walks in on her as they are in this I forget exactly where they are. They're in this building setting bombs.
Well,
like they're
before that, he's scouting them as they're actively planning to blow up like all of his military, his
Mhm.
whole militia. And
Mhm.
he's just with the binoculars, like checking her out. And he's just like,
yeah, and he's like
it's creepy,
he's like-
dude.
he's like jorculating in the car.
Yeah.
He's a low key jork.
He's a creep. Like it's
Yeah.
so good at just being like
Yeah.
the biggest creep.
Yeah. And their relationship kind of makes me uncomfortable too, like DiCaprio and Tiana Taylor, because like when he's creeping on her too, I literally wrote this down because it was just took me so off guard. DiCaprio walks up and like smacks her butt, and like on the way off the smack, just like
well,
kind of
they're-
drags his finger through
they're-
her butt crack.
Yeah, he's
they're-
I'm just
they've
like,
they've
what?
got a relationship,
Yes,
like a serious
but it's like
relationship.
they love each other and it's playful, but it's just
Mhm.
like that being like, ooh, you're in public. And then on top of that, you've got Sean Penn, who's just literally they cut back to him and he's like heavy breathing. He's like,
It's like he's like watching it, and then all he sees is a man's hand grab her ass, and Sean goes,
yeah, literally, dude.
and that's what prompts him going to. He recognizes him at the grocery store, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Do you like black girls?" And Leo's just
No.
kind of thrown off.
That's later
Yeah, I'm
because
saying
it's
that's
after he's the kid.
yeah.
Because that's that's an important.
well,
thing
it is important,
Yeah.
but still, like he recognizes him then, and he's like, "Oh, this is that dude."
Yes.
And that's when when he says you have a daughter, because he's like buying like
Yeah.
a baby bottle and some baby supplies, and he's like he doesn't ask if he has a daughter, he just asks if he has a kid.
What's
And he's
its
like,
name?
Yeah, he's like, boy or girl? And he's like, she's a girl. And then
That sounds like a black
Yeah, and he
girl's
says
name.
that her name is her name's
what?
Charlene. But he kind of he goes, her name is Charlene, and he's like kind of walking away. He's like, sounds like a black girl's name, and walks off. And that like he starts putting that together. But also that was after that is after we see him and Beverly Hills get a little freaky, because when he walks in on her with the bomb in the bathroom, he's not stopping her.
No, he
Although
said,
he
do your
could.
worst. That's what he said.
Yeah. And she is using her power against him
Mhm.
when she's getting down from the toilet, and just like she's pressing herself like against him. Like she knows that she has control over this
Yeah.
freak.
This is what she did, by the way. What I just did, she like it sound like on his shoulders, like
They are
like
right up.
literally the second she doesn't even touch him yet. The second she turns her body because she's facing like messing with him, and he walks in behind her and do your worst, and she like turns around. The second he's like against the stall,
like everything releases
it's
from him.
crazy, dude.
And all he says, he's like, because in the beginning, when she's pointing his gun at him and telling him to get it up, she takes his cap too, his colonel cap.
Yeah.
And he doesn't try to stop the bombing. All he says is, meet me here at this time. I want my gun back and I want my hat back. And then she has a kid with Bob.
Basically, when he comes up to her in the stall, he essentially is like, I want my gun and my hat back. Meet me at these coordinates at this time. And when he goes there, and this is what I think is such a crucial point of the movie for his character, is they show that she goes there which it's insinuated that it's like I'll do something bad to you if you don't, or I'll kill Pat or whatever. But it's not like super explained. But it's like also high-key hinted at that she's into like the whatever of it. But Lockjaw, the main antagonist, is also very clearly like a submissive ass dude.
Yeah, she
and like,
put a gun in his butt.
She put a gun, presumably put his own gun into his butt.
Yeah.
And he's
Allegedly.
like on the wall. Like there's a lot of scenes of him moaning on the wall with his eyes closed. But the whole movie shows him. So you see him in these super vulnerable positions in the first 20 minutes. The whole rest of the movie is just him trying to be as aggressively dominant towards every character ever. And as soon as anyone either gets an upper hand on him, or even so slightly, like literally, like, what's the daughter's name again? Willa, your shirt's tight. He's like, I'm not gay. I'm not a homosexual. Like, he's just such a submissive person that is trying to act like he's not. And that's like, honestly, his downfall and his biggest flaws in general is just that he is trying so hard to be this like macho whatever, but he's just the bottom, man. And sometimes you just gotta, dude, shout out the movie Bottoms, Rachel Sonata. But like, you just have to, I thought that was so fascinating. That again, the writing is so great. And it's just like, that's such a subtle thing about this character that like, cause honestly, I don't think a lot of people are going to pick up on that, but like, it's crazy that's like, it's low key his downfalls. He's just so focused on being this alpha male captain, whatever. And I thought that was freaking awesome.
Do you guys think that their relationship like was legitimate, or do you think she was just like using sex to control him?
No, I think it was legitimate.
I said, or you said no.
I said no to the second thing. But like, I think it was a legitimate relationship.
I kind of do too.
Explain yours first, and then I'll.
Well, I don't know. I can see it both ways, but I also
not love, just lust, but still.
Well,
legitimately
I
using.
I think it's something that she gets a thrill out of.
Exactly.
That she enjoys.
Because that's the only way she gets.
I think in that sense makes it legitimate.
Yeah.
But, then what happens in like, because he gets her and she gives away all the information. And then
but that's
she
because
gets
she's
let loose.
But she like, and that's the thing is like.
She wrong for that.
Because she was doing that bank.
I forget again.
She was doing that bank heist or whatever they were doing at the bank.
Yeah, where she just kills the guy.
Well, no, she didn't want to do that.
She didn't want to.
Yeah, but like it was unnecessary, and it was like very clear how unnecessary it was because like Jungle Pussy is the name of the character.
She certainly could have maybe tried detaining this dude or preventing him from getting his gun, but I think it was insinuated that like this guy was pulling a gun on her, and she takes a shot at this guard that's at the bank, and then she kind of has her hand forced to shoot this guy because he's about to pull a gun out.
Right.
She said, here's the dilemma of the whole thing, though, and it comes back again at the end. Is the dilemma of the whole thing is it's clear that yes, he was trying to pull his gun. She shoots him in the leg or like the chest or whatever, and he's on the ground, very clearly defenseless, not able. He's not crawling towards the gun. He's just crawling in general. She's like, "Stop moving, man," and she very clearly looks like I'm not trying to hurt you. Stop moving.
Yeah.
And he's just crawling because he's probably dying. Like, it's very highly insinuated that he's dying. And then she's just like,
Well, he was just shot with a gun.
yeah. And then she shoots him again in the head. And okay.
Because he was pulling
Let
the
me
gun
know when
out.
you guys want to talk about things that we didn't like about the movie, because that scene in particular brings up my biggest flaw.
Well, yeah,
later.
that'll be when we what we retcon later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we need to.
If it's that deep, you want to talk about it now, you can. But like, is that something you would retcon? You know, probably.
It's not what I would recommend.
All right, then go ahead.
I wrote it down. I think Sean Penn's character is great, right?
Mhm.
And I think this movie is super grounded in the way it deals with death and murder and consequences for doing illegal shit.
Mhm.
So when Sean Penn's character gets shotgunned, hot BBs melting his face,
Mhm.
and he crashes a freaking Escalade, crazy style,
Yep.
off the side of a desert. And it's like he looks like Harvey Dent, bro. Like,
Yeah.
his face is like drooping off the side, and he's in the car with the seatbelt on, like. And then 30 minutes pass, and they show him walking with a half melted face with like a freaking RPG,
Yeah.
walking like
It's so
again
awesome.
in his tight ass shirt. I know you think it's awesome, but I think it's really stupid when, mind you, again, this movie is 17 and a half hours long. The first 16 hours is showing that, like, bullets kill people, even if it doesn't shoot them directly in the face. Like, people die getting shot in the chest, and like they bleed out from their leg, everything. And it's like, at no point in the movie is it even insinuated that Lockjaw is any stronger or tougher or more powerful than any other human being outside of the fact that he can give people orders. And then it's just like, all of a sudden, it's just like, this guy is kind of beast, and he can't die from being shot in the face and then crashing his car and it flipping 100 times in a ditch. Car is totaled. And then like 2 scenes later, they just gas him.
Well, yeah, we needed that resolution for his character, I think, with the whole Christmas gang thing, the Kringles. I also don't. I mean,
I don't think it was necessary. Here's the thing. I watched this movie and I thought there was like 5 endings that were great, and then there would just be another scene. And I'm like, man, this movie is already 18.95 hours. Like, we can cut. And that's the thing, is it's, to me,
this movie's
genuinely,
got no fat, in my opinion. There's
I think, well, here's the thing. It literally is like dude, prime rib, brother. It is beautiful. It has been cooked. It is seared, dude. The juices are flowing. You put some freaking, dude,
right,
garlic, salt, pepper. Like, dude, it's like, dude, it's
What's your
so
point?
gas, and it's medium rare all the way through. And then at the very end, there is just like the fattest little sliver of fat, and it's just like, and then like right through that fat is just like, okay, that's a little piece of fat that I could probably eat. It's a little cheat day. And it's like, I just cut that fat off, and it's only at the end. I think this movie
and that's
is
because
damn
he
near
survived
perfect.
the car crash.
No, it's not even just that. It's just like, man, there's like 6 scenes at the end after they get in the car and he puts the arm around her and they're just driving on.
Bro, that's resolution.
Yeah, but then there's 6 more scenes.
Because there's 6 storylines going on.
Okay, but it's not.
What do you?
Well,
they're driving
he
in the
has
car.
The whole thing, like they ask him at that one party, the dude's daughter, the guy Virgil, I think is his name.
Yeah.
And this is where we first learn that there is like this purist group, like this KKK-esque group that is just super racist and wants to have a pure race. And he is essentially like offered a spot, right, in that scene. I could be wrong about that.
Yes, he is offered the spot to be in. No,
because
I think
somebody's dead, or
they said they basically were like, look, we're just gonna do a little background check, but as long as that's good, as long as you low key as racist as you say you are, you're good.
Yeah.
Just got to make sure you're as racist as you say you are.
Yeah. And I was about to say, I like how they were able to take him out. I mean, it's this terrible purist group, but I think it's funny how he survives that. Like, it's the irony. It's the satire of him surviving that horrible thing that should have killed him. And he gets to this, and like in his head, the whole revolutionary group, the French 75, all that's gone. Like that ended. He doesn't have to worry about that anymore. And he's like, and I get to be a part of my Kris Kringle group.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, you get a spot. Like here's your office. And he puts his feet up, this shit-eating grin on his face.
Yeah, half
And
a grin, mind
you know, and then he just looks up and they just gas him. And I like, that was the right ending for this terrible person.
I totally agree.
You know,
Just getting shot in the face.
If he had shot and then crashed and died, it would have felt like, well, like, what are they gonna? Yeah, I don't know.
Well, here's the thing for me. The reason why I feel like the death works is because his whole thing was he wanted to rid of the fact that he had a daughter with a black woman because he wants to join this super racist group. And the group is aware that he's trying to hide this. So they kill him, right? Presumably with the shotgun. And the reason why it doesn't matter to me is because like if that's how he ends and you never see his character again, is because the movie is not about the deaths or about the killings. It's about the survival of the characters. And so that's why, for example, like I don't like DiCaprio didn't need to kill him. The daughter didn't need to kill him. Like the daughter only kills one person. And as far as she's concerned, Gator freaking logo, Patagonia, racist Saint Nick guy, that was just an innocent person as far as she knows. Like he gets out and reaches for a gun or whatever, but like she has no idea who he is or what he's about or anything.
Well,
as far as
given
we know,
everything that she has experienced in the last like half hour, and she sees another car barreling towards her after she just escaped.
Yes, but here's the parallel. In the bank, her mother, somebody reaches for a gun, presumably, and she kills him when she presumably doesn't really know anything about this person, other than the fact that he was trying to defend whatever was around there. And it's like, that is that parallel there, but it's just, it is a story of survival to me. That's what it feels like, is it's just like they are helping other people survive. And that's why they're the French 75. And then the movie becomes, they're now being hunted. They need to survive. And Sean Penn's character is trying to survive long enough to rid of the evidence that he loves black women because he's racist. And he doesn't survive that mission. Why? Because again, the whole movie, he's trying to be dominant, but he is too submissive to be the one to kill the daughter himself. And he's too submissive to be the one to kill the girl he impregnated himself. He's just too much of a bitch.
Right.
To just take that stand and do it. And so it's like, in my opinion, such a death as that honestly kind of doesn't really necessarily feel earned, becomes earned in my eyes, because you watch that character and it's just like, oh, so the submissive person wants to be so dominant, has the most submissive death. And that's just like, dude, to me that, so again, and then all of a sudden he is dominant at the end because he just stands up and walking through
it's
the
not
sand.
Dominant. He just
No, he looks like a badass. He looks like the best character in the movie.
But he's still doing his
He's still doing his walk.
walk.
Like, it's just hilarious.
Yeah, but half his face is melted off. He got buckshot in the face.
I don't know, bro. Have you ever seen Breaking Bad?
No.
Have you?
Gus Fring.
I lived it.
Dude, I'm just saying, like,
I'm joking.
I'm joking.
Gus Fring, like when that happens to Gus, and his face is like blown half off, it's kind of badass, and then he falls down and dies. And I love that show so much. I feel like he should have had a better death than that. So if that was the end of our white
Breaking
boy,
Bad.
Well, again,
Spoilers.
I've never seen Breaking Bad. Does getting shot in the face by a shotgun?
If
Is there
he
characters in
if
Breaking
he died
Bad?
in the car incident, then we wouldn't have gotten the trigger warning for sexual assault, but we wouldn't have gotten the great raped in reverse.
Yeah, I
oh
didn't
my
think that-
gosh,
I didn't think
raped
that
in
was funny.
reverse. What?
I didn't think that scene was
that
funny
whole
at all.
Conversation was
Dude.
just, it was funny.
He was trying to justify.
It was stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I just think like it didn't make any
'Cause
sense,
he was,
and it's just
he
like
was
it was
lying.
unnecessary.
Again, he was going and being submissive to these people that
yes,
he wanted.
but by that point, it was unnecessary, and it just made him look like even more of a jackass when it didn't need to be in the movie. And that's the fat you cut out. It's literally, even if you
No,
keep going
dude.
with the 3 extra scenes of DiCaprio and his daughter, like getting phones, like that was cute. Like, but it's just, dude, it's fat that didn't need to be in there. And it sucks because, again, to me, I thought this was a near perfect movie. And it's just like you have a good point with the submission of him being like, well, like, she raped me, but it was in reverse. And it's just like, dude, you should be dead right now. This should not be a conversation that's ongoing.
No, dude, it
And then he
absolutely should
dies.
have been. Because
Yeah, but and here's the thing. Again, going back to the Breaking Bad thing and going back to, again, the universe of this movie. I've never seen Breaking Bad, but I'd imagine even if they're smoking crack, they're not just walking off getting shot in that show. I don't know. I've never seen it. But
that's kind of exactly what happens to Gus, but way worse.
But the fact is, in this movie, no one is walking off any of this shit. And so it's stupid that the weakest character, legitimately, he is portrayed as the weakest, most fragile guy in the whole universe.
Well,
Just
to be fair, everyone
off.
else is like getting shot straight up, like in the head, and like,
again,
point blank gun. I mean, yes, it was point blank, but it's
we don't
the
know much
buckshot.
about this shotgun. It's probably, I mean,
Dude,
shotguns.
I
I
mean,
mean, we just saw
babies
that he
out.
got shot
You're a
in the
nitpicker.
face.
You're a nitpicker.
This sounds
you-
crazy.
No, but because
Nitpicking.
It's not a nitpick. Oh my gosh. I
because,
don't want to hear
bro,
shit.
hold
Read me your
on.
letterbox bio right now.
Hold on a second.
What's the quota for considering oneself a cinephile?
Do you consider yourself a cinephile?
Well, what's the quota?
I don't know.
That's
The
the whole point of
rhetorical.
his
That's
question.
the question.
No, but
But
look,
here's the answer:
need to-
is I don't want to hear shit about you
I'm about to lose my mind.
nitpicks when it comes
I'm about to lose my mind. Look,
Dude,
bro,
this is the one white guy and an ambiguously race guy podcast. Okay, dude.
I'm just saying we don't know much about this shotgun. Okay, the way shotguns work is they throw a bunch of little itty bitty babies at you. Baby
Okay, well,
babies.
I'm liberal. I don't know how that shit works. The hell?
It's so yes, shotguns are deadly, of course. From a distance, they ain't nothing. This was a car driving next to another
And
car.
they were about this
Him
far
pulling
away
out
from one another.
one hand driving.
One hand driving. It was probably the
Yeah, you guys ever
very.
seen Boys in the Hood? They do the same thing.
It was oh yeah, now that's our standard of reality is Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, and that movie's more realistic than this one.
Dude, it was probably
You're
the very
ridiculous, bro.
end. It was probably the very edge of like the bloom from the shotgun. Okay, and he was passed out because he freaking ran his car down a ditch and flipped it 12 times. Got a little knock on the head. He got up. It makes sense. Logically, this makes sense.
It's
Flipping
also like,
an Escalade 12 or 13 times in a ditch is just getting a little knot on your head.
bro, it's a movie. We're watching a movie, bro.
I know, but it's the realism. The realism.
Realism.
I'm just gonna shut the fuck up if that's okay with everybody.
No, I just
because I
don't-
misspoke one word and now I feel like my whole argument's
You
dead.
misspoke like 5 words.
But you know what? I only knew that one of them was wrong. So
Well,
that's all that matters.
Isaac,
to
I gotta
me.
ask you because you keep saying this. You keep saying unnecessary. It didn't need to be in the movie.
Mhm.
This movie didn't have to exist. Period. What's the point of the movie?
Neither did this
if-
podcast, but you asked me to be on it.
Yeah, exactly. You asked to be on it.
Not for this episode.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it,
Isaac's
and I
gonna
appreciate
storm
being
out.
here.
We're gonna get our first storm
You
out.
guys
Yeah, how are we supposed to talk about the fighting machine?
I did not do the fighting machine. I did not do Superman because that's the only movie we could watch.
I can't even imagine what Superman would have been
It
like.
would have been.
And I told you I didn't want to talk about this or bring this up.
This is all I'm gonna say about it. But this is that was the only movie that I was like, I will not do it because you specifically, regardless how you feel about the movie, it's amplified because you like rage baiting me. And I'll be honest, guys, I fall for it every time. It's just I'll be like, no, I'm not gonna let him rage bait me, and he'll find a way to do it because again, I'm the dumbest guest that they've ever had on this show, and there are people that are gonna watch this. Take that as a compliment,
Let's
please.
I didn't finish my point.
finish,
ahead.
yeah,
What
finish
is-
your point.
what-
I want to pivot to something else.
Yeah, because we're getting late. We need to wrap this episode up. Probably. So you like why is unnecessary bad in your eyes? It's a movie. It's for entertainment. Like why? It was you keep saying like the fat is kind of yummy when it's marbled in, right?
Why is unnecessary bad? Because the movie is 27 hours long, dude.
This
That's
movie really
why.
isn't. I don't want to go off on a tangent here, but we need to appreciate just a long story. And this is why I love, a lot of people love directors like Tarantino or Scorsese or PTA or like these people that are making these big, long, epic stories. Like there is a lot going on in this movie. And that's why there's really no fat. Like, he juggles
No, there is
so
fat, but
much.
it's marbled in.
But yeah, it's marbled in.
It's a
I think this
ribeye.
is pretty damn lean for a story. And again, yeah, sometimes you need a little bit of fat to get that flavor, right? And I don't know. Like, I hear that argument a lot of like movies being really long. This movie did not feel that. I mean, I guess it felt long, but not for a minute. Forrest got up at one point to pee, and
Dude, I got up
2
5
seconds
times to
later,
pee.
a new scene began, and Forrest just turned around and walked back to his seat.
That's awesome.
Like,
Dude, it happened. It was like there's an hour left. I was like, I gotta pee. I would get up. I'd sit back down.
you can't get up. This is a movie you couldn't.
I should have peed in my popcorn bucket.
Which I will say, I'm not a big phone checker or whatever. I look at what the runtime is, so I have an idea. But the movie did not feel long at all until the very end.
And then it ended.
But no, because I would say it's probably the last like 40 minutes to me felt like, okay, we're reaching a point. But like I was liking where it was going. Like I liked that DiCaprio like just kept driving away from like dude, I genuinely felt a sense of anxiety watching it. It was just like I felt a certain type of way watching because I was like, dude, are they all gonna die?
I loved that. I loved Leo's character because Leonardo DiCaprio is just the greatest.
Yeah,
like
he's awesome.
he's just so good. He will never deliver a bad performance.
Agreed.
He just goes all in. Like you were saying earlier, he just understands the character that he's playing very well, and he is very good at playing like this type of character. And I see some of like the Rick Dalton-ness of it, and I think it's because he probably puts a bit of himself into every character, and he finds his way like through there because he's just a great actor. It's probably just an actor thing. But I just loved, it was just very enjoyable him being kind of this everyman guy.
Yeah.
Like he's the bomb guy. He's the rocket man.
Yeah.
He's not really in it. Like he knows how to shoot a gun and whatnot, but we don't see him do anything nuts. And it's like him and his daughter kind of say the same thing, I think at separate points during the movie about like not thinking that this would ever happen. Like, I think she says it at one point when she leaves to go to homecoming, and he's like, grab the tracker thing, whatever it is. And before she closes the door, she says something along the lines of like you're always thinking like something's going to happen or something. And like, it's been 16 years. Like, this isn't going to happen. Of course it does. And when it does, he's sitting there on the couch in his bathrobe, watching the Battle of Algiers and
getting high with a tweezer.
Yeah, just smoking a joint, and he gets the call, and he's like fumbling. He's like he's just baked. He can't remember these code words. Like, this is serious shit. And that's another great thing is like the stakes of everything felt so legitimate.
Yeah.
Like because of the consequences that we see continually. Like, the stakes are so high and you feel it every beat. Like when he's sitting there and all this is happening, like you can see everything rolling around in his head, like trying to figure it out. And he just played that character so damn well. And he's always just like a little bit ahead, like just enough ahead to make it to the next moment. Call back to the long walk.
Long walk.
And I just love him. Like, he's just going. I love the little girl backpack that he's got on,
Which is
like
also awesome.
Yeah, just adorable. And I just love that. Like, he's trying to figure out. He has no idea where to go. Doesn't know where this rendezvous point is. But that he loves his daughter. And honestly, at this point in the movie, you're questioning if it is his daughter or not. I thought that immediately after there's the whole scene of the gun up the butt, and I'm like, oh, like who really knows whose kid this is? But it doesn't matter because he is her dad.
Yes.
And I love that he was just stopping at nothing to go find her, even when they're calling and asking for these codes. And he's like, that was fucking 16 years ago. I don't remember. Like, he's like, I've been drinking and doing drugs. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, please tell me the rendezvous point. And then it's not until he gets to speak to somebody that he actually was with. He's like, please let me talk to whoever your supervisor is. And I don't know his name, but it's Dijon's.
Mexican hairless.
Yeah, Dijon's heritage. And he's like, what's my favorite kind of pussy? And he goes, Mexican hairless. And he's like, now you apologize to him. Seriously,
You apologize sincerely.
Yeah.
You mean it.
Yeah. But yeah, every moment of this movie was just so good. And I was expecting Leo to be in it more, I guess. I don't know if you felt the same way, but like there are long stretches where we're hanging out with, because there's a lot of characters in this.
Yes.
There's a lot of characters in this. And this movie isn't really, I mean, obviously Leo is fantastic, like we've covered, but it's definitely not like anchored by Leo in any way.
Sure.
Chase Infinity, who plays his daughter, unbelievable in this movie. I loved her.
She's fantastic.
I loved her in this. I thought she was so good. And this is her first movie. This is like, I don't know if she's been in any like TV shows or not. I haven't like looked it up, but at least like on Letterboxd, this is her first like film role. And she was fantastic. Like everybody's performance was so good, and they are all cogs in this big epic story.
Yeah.
And it's not like Leo is this massive cog, you know. He's like I was saying, like there's just long stretches where we're hanging out with like different characters for 20-30 minutes at a time, and we don't get any Leo. And then we cut back and we see how he's catching up. What did you think, Forrest?
About what?
Anything.
Specifically?
What I said.
I
anything you want to?
I think we got to wrap up soon. That's what I think.
Yeah, we can wrap up soon.
I want to say two things really quickly on that, and then be done with my portion.
say
of
your
it.
two things. We'll
do ratings and retcons.
Okay.
But yeah, say your
we'll
things.
jump to you. We'll maybe do some like honorable mentions throughout anything in the movie just off
Sure.
the top of your head,
Yeah.
and then give rating and retcon. And we'll go down the line here.
Ooh, nice.
But we'll start with what are your two other points that you want to bring up?
First thing is just a line I wrote that I wanted to point out. But Benicio del Toro, which we didn't talk about at all, and he's also awesome.
He's fantastic.
So good.
He's
and
so
we'll
good.
have to leave it at that. But at one scene, he looks at one of the skateboarding kids and goes, "Hey, Latino Heat, come here!" And he rolls up on the skateboard, and he is wearing a 2004 Eddie Guerrero Latino Heat T-shirt, which was a sick shout as a wrestling fan.
Cool.
Second thing, I wrote 3 times that I legitimately forgot DiCaprio was in the movie because I was just so locked in the story, and it wasn't even in a bad way. It was just like, dude, they put so much care into what's going on with all the characters and gave everyone time to feel developed in this universe. That was really freaking awesome.
Yeah.
But those are the last 2 things I had to say.
Word.
Shout out Eddie Guerrero. I fucked it up. I'm not even gonna speak anymore.
That's okay,
Hey.
man.
Why don't you stay hot on the mic? Give if there's anything that you would retcon, and then how about that star rating?
I would retcon
I think we know what you would retcon.
what the
The
run.
fat-
I mean, we talked about
all
this.
that
We talked about
fat-
Sean Penn
All
for,
that beautiful,
for
delicious.
17 hours.
fat-
Don't misquote me, brother. Yeah, I would just
Isaac Hatter.
retcon literally just the ending for Sean Penn. That's
Okay.
it. I would give it 4.5 stars. Thought it was. I would probably, even with that on the end, I'd probably still like lean high towards 5.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like this is what a 4 point, like what the 2.5, like the quarter stars would be for me. This would be a 4.75 lock for me.
Right.
But I would probably lean towards 5. It was really good. I want to watch it again, but that's me.
Word. Yeah, honorable mention for me before I get into my rating is I just want to say, just as a summary, because this was the Liam and Isaac show, and I love that for you guys. I love that. I'm just gonna do a quick summary of how I felt. Other than the summary I already gave, just like there's so many moving parts, and I was so invested in every single moving part that there's just too much. Like there's too much for me to unpack and too much for me to say. But I do just want to say those skateboarding kids were
They were
awesome.
awesome.
They were like
Hey, your
Ninja
boy, he
Turtles.
fell off he like hit a tree, man.
They
and
were
I
awesome.
think he broke his legs.
When they're running across the roof, like Liam, you look over, you go,
Yes.
they're like Ninja Turtles.
That's awesome.
Dude, and then there's a run. Oh my gosh! And no, we didn't really mention this. This movie was really funny. Like we
Yeah.
talked about it a little bit.
That's how I opened.
Oh,
like
you
it's
did?
it, dude, genuinely hilarious.
So good. It's kind of
Yeah.
like how when we were talking about weapons, like it was scary,
Mhm.
but it was so funny at the same time, and
Mhm.
it wasn't sacrificing anything. Same for this. It was dramatic and it was action, but it was so funny, and it wasn't
Yeah.
forced Marvel slop funny. It was
Yeah.
funny.
It's like
yeah.
the line when she's like, they're doing the paternal test. She's sitting there tied to the chair, and he's antagonizing her, and
Yeah.
it's quiet for a bit, and she goes, "Your shirt is really tight."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm not gay if that's what you're saying," and I'm not saying anything.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, just
She's like,
that.
I didn't say you're gay. He's like, I'm not a homosexual.
Yeah.
I'm not.
But even on that line, it's just like there's little things where, like, for example, she like gets up from the chair and starts like running away from him, and
Mhm.
he's just like trying to catch her,
Yeah.
and he's just like she's just like
Yeah.
and like runs the other way, and he's like fuck, and he's just like trying
Yeah.
to get her. Dude, it was great because
Um,
that even feels like ad libbed.
yeah, yeah.
Like
But no, I'm gonna give it a 4-star. The whole time my rating was changing. Like the whole movie was changing. I just think overall, like it has the juice for sure.
Mhm.
It's a 4-star and a heart, absolutely. But it did feel a little bit like it was better than your average action movie, but it felt a little bit too much like a Michael Bay movie for me. Just a little bit. But guys, 4 stars is a good rating. Don't
No, that's great. That's great.
I'm just confused how you have a lower rating than me when you're like, ooh,
because
it
I
needs
disagree
fat.
with your logic. I disagree with your logic, but I just
What would you give a 5?
Forrest did say it took until like an hour for him to really like lock into the story. and
Yeah,
start
which he said
enjoying
he
it.
was like kind of bored in the first half. So
Mhm.
would
And-
you cut anything from the first half?
well, would I cut anything? Well,
would
I
you
can get into
retcon?
my retcon, but I want to explain
Yeah.
my rating a little bit more. The same way that I gave The Long Walk, like there was some juice that it just didn't have, and I can't really put my finger on exactly what it is, but it didn't have it.
Mhm.
It's like that, but also I enjoyed The Long Walk more, like kind of significantly amount, not like a lot more, but
Yeah.
significantly I enjoyed The Long Walk more. I thought it was more entertaining.
Just something you connected with more.
And at the core of this is a heart rating for me. This is a
Mhm.
heart rating. And that when I say heart, not like and a heart, I'm saying like this is a feeling. It feels like a 4 to me.
Mhm.
I will absolutely watch it again, and I will love it. But I'd rather watch The Long Walk again.
hmm
And there's just some juice it doesn't have, and it's just not quite as entertaining as I was expecting. Honestly, dude, like I even probably like the Phoenician Scheme more.
We don't need to get into Wes Anderson.
For sure. I would retcon, man, but I still wouldn't even retcon the first part, like the first hour. That is kind of a
It
snoozer.
sets up a lot of very
It's
important.
so important.
Mhm.
I wish I would have seen more of the mother. I think I
Mhm.
would retcon getting her gone as soon as she was gone. I would just wanted to learn more about her. She's so interesting, and I want to understand her
Yeah.
a little bit more.
Maybe a little bit, maybe a little nugget of her in the middle of the movie or something.
Yeah,
But
some
also-
lore drop or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. That feels played out, but something.
Oh no, I enjoyed that. I think we got her character really, really well. And when she was gone, she was gone.
Mhm.
We don't get. I mean, they get little slivers of like your mom was a rat, whatnot. Like she
Yeah.
wasn't a great person. Like little quips really about her, but we don't get to hear her voice again until the very end when she's reading the note and he's like, "I got a letter from your mother a couple years ago," and that was great. And she's like, I forget exactly what it was, but she's like, "Do you like what do you love?" or something. She's like asking these questions. She's like, "These are the things that I'm thinking about now."
Yeah.
And then that gets you thinking, like, where is she? What has she gone through in the past
Sure.
16 years that is like, why until a couple years ago she wanted to reach out? But
I think more specifically for me is just like, especially her relationship with Colonel Big Throat or whatever his name is,
Colonel Deep Throat,
yeah,
Colonel Gunpeg.
Colonel Big Mouth, Jaw Mouth, whatever. I would really have appreciated more. There was like 3 minutes covering their relationship.
Mhm.
I really just I would like to understand that a little bit better
Yeah.
as well. So that's kind of what I mean when I want to hear more about her and her relationships, things like that. She was
Yeah.
very interesting, and I feel like it was just kind of I wanted to learn more.
My
Yes.
retcon was almost that I kind of wish they would have showed whether or not she actually I genuinely believe the whole movie that he did kill her.
Oh, really?
And yeah, I thought that, which is funny because I thought that the him being the father was predictable, which I thought was done well,
Yeah.
predictable. But I almost retcon, like I wanted to see her die, and then that letter was read, and I was like, oh, that was perfect.
Well,
Because
we
you
don't
kinda
know where she
didn't
went
need-
because he goes to the house with flowers and then he
Yeah,
gets
and he got the
the
letter.
battering ram and
I don't pop that pussy for
and
you.
then
or
yeah, my
whatever it
pussy
says.
doesn't pop for you.
That's what it says.
And she's just gone. That's the last
Yeah.
we see of her.
That's the last we see her go to Mexico, and that's it. But it's
Mhm.
like I kind of thought he ended up tracking her down.
Mm.
But like I love that all you get at the end is it's just like, yeah, you'll see me one day, and that you didn't really need her anymore in the movie.
Liam, what about you?
Honorable mentions. Yeah, we didn't really touch on Benicio del Toro, but he was fantastic in this movie.
He gets
Just
the bachata in this.
just a great friend, great sensei. Just the cool, calm, collected. It's like the Rick Dalton in the Cliff Booth.
Yeah, dude.
He's like he's anchoring down Leo when he's tweaking about this. He's like, "Don't worry."
Ocean
He locks
waves.
in and he's ready to be there for him, no matter what he
Absolutely.
needs. Loved him. He was great. I watched a quick video on my way here, and Benicio said that when PTA was talking with him about it, that he was asking about the character, and PTA just sent him a picture of a tiger wearing a sensei like robe, and he's like, "This is you," and like, just yeah, loved Benicio. They also mentioned in that interview that apparently Spielberg got a cut of this movie not too long ago and then watched it 3 times afterwards and said that apparently he loved it.
That's awesome.
This was shot and premiered on in only 3 cities because not many cities can do this. Back to like the IMAX thing, but VistaVision, a movie I don't think has been shot on VistaVision since like 1961.
Yeah, it's a while ago. Yeah.
And so I just think that's cool.
Yeah.
PTA just again having the juice. Yeah, there's a lot to unpack about this. There's so much more we could talk about. This really was like we saw it a few hours ago, and this is us sitting down and talking about it. But I do implore anybody listening, if you like watching movies, which hopefully you do if you're listening this long, go see one battle after another. This movie is incredible, and it you should go watch it at the movie theater. It was incredible.
Yeah.
I think I'm at 5 stars. in a heart.
Wow.
I don't think there's really anything about this movie that bothered me at all. I don't know what I would change about it.
Probably nothing.
I'm not a
It's fine.
writer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like, and if something were to bother me, like it would not have bothered me that much to take away from my 5. I thought it was fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
It's great.
5 stars for one battle after
5
another.
bags of
I love that. I love that
popcorn.
boldness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anything else we want to cover here?
No, I don't think so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks y'all for listening. I hope everybody's having a good Monday or whatever day
Yeah.
you're listening
Yeah.
to this on. And we will probably see y'all again for another movie soon. A lot
Another
of juice coming out in
Yeah,
October, November. We're
absolutely.
getting this is like the first big movie of like awards season, I
Yeah,
feel like.
I agree.
So
Totally agree.
It'll probably be like legitimately this and Smashing Machine are going to be sweeping.
they'll
Dude,
be big.
I fear Smashing Machine's gonna flop.
I don't fear.
I don't fear.
I have faith in Benny.
Sure.
I give Benny my life.
Yeah.
Shout out Benny.
If you like this kind of content, please subscribe. 95% of our watch time comes from non-subscribers. Helps us out a lot. So
Yeah, we're
I've been
whipping
checking the
out this-
analytics and
We're
stuff.
checking.
dude.
We're whipping out the statistics.
And I have your IP address too, if you're not subscribed. So go ahead and do that. Or else I'll dox you right now.
Yeah, and they told me if I did this, I would get to plug my shit. So if you didn't find me incredibly annoying, or if you did, follow me on socials at Chatter with Hatter. If you want to just listen to me talk about stupid shit. all
Link in the
time. It's fun.
description.
Liam's gonna be on there at some point. We're gonna talk about Spider-Man. It's gonna be sick.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to mention that to you a long time ago. But yeah, dude,
That's all right.
that's all I got going on in life. And brush your teeth twice a day.
I only do once.
We'll just end it there.
But I floss though. I floss, so it's like I'm still feel like I'm better off.
Show us your floss right now to end the video.
What do you mean show my floss?
Floss right now.
Floss right
I
now.
don't have it. I don't keep that thing on me like it's in the morning.
All right, this is going over Forrest's head.
This is gonna be.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, you mean to
for
do that
listening.
stupid Fortnite dance? Is that what you're asking me to do?
This is gonna be as long as one battle after another.
Honestly, it's up there. All right. Thank you so much. Subscribe, please. I'm begging you.
Bye, y'all.
Meow.
I gotta pee.
I'm a cat now. I'm the animal man.